I'm muted. We're starting off this live. Well, hello, hello. I haven't been on this channel forever and a day. I've been going on with my girl Amber on ATS News. If you guys are not subscribed over there, go over and subscribe to Amber. She's absolutely wonderful. She goes live every Friday and Saturday night, and I usually join her on Saturday nights. And this, yeah, she's in the chat right here. What's up, girl? Um, it's kind of like a last minute live because I listened to a stream earlier that I was um hold on one second. Hello, sorry about that. So we're here. We're back on my channel. If you guys could like the video, get me back into the algorithm because I have not been here in like a month. And if you could comment in the video, some engagement, get me back out there. Oh, hi, Cyber Chick. Thank you so much for being here. I watched your show yesterday about how we should pick up the female creators because there are very few female creators for the most part, especially in among the Karen Reed community. And I loved that stream. It was really, really, really good. I like your channel, cybersecurity girl. I'm an IT girl too. Um, Let me know too, because of the weather out. I don't know how my internet's doing in my computer and all the things. Um, so me and Amber did a stream on Saturday night. We've been following Jess Machado, okay, and Lauren Matthias, how two worlds collide, right? So her and I both covered extensively the Lauren Matthias drama and all of those things. If you want to see my streams on those, go into my channel, and I think there's like 6 or 7 of them. And Amber as well, she covers it as well. Um, and you know, we both are friendly with the victims of Lauren Matthias, Christina Mack, who is going to be on Turtle Boy on Tuesday, which I'm very excited. They finally hooked up, and she's going to tell her story. She deserves to tell her story because Lauren has held that narrative for far too long, and so for her to get her voice out there is going to be amazing. And I will be watching. And Cresha Easton, right? Cresha is a victim of Lauren Matthias in so many different ways. She was the aunt of one of Lori Vallow Daybell's victims. She unalived 2 of her children, and one of them was Crush's family member. Lauren exploited them to nth degrees, and then had the audacity when Crusha was telling her truth and her valid truth journey, that Lauren struck her channel, right? And so we covered that. And like, Lauren has done a lot of dirty deeds, kind of like with Jess Machado. It started off as one thing and kind of snowballed into a bunch of dirty deeds, right? That pit in your stomach that you kind of felt started coming to fruition. Oh, hi, just me. Thanks for being here, honey. Hi. Welcome in, Brooks. Good to see you. Good to see you. So we've been following that. And then the Jess Machado stuff, right? Did you guys see Valhalla's stream? Oh, there he is. Oh, ask and you shall receive. Ask and you hello, Valhalla. Welcome in. Valhalla stream is amazing, and that maybe we'll go over it at the end. It was like the biggest got you moment. It was like the cherry on top. He did so much research looking at Massachusetts law and Spotify law and so I'm like shaking. I turn my fan off, I think. In any case, like I said, if you haven't already, please like the video. And if you're on replay crew, make a comment in the video to kind of get me back into the algorithm because your girl has been on a sabbatical for like a month. In any case, so me and Amber, we do our live on Saturday night. And even though this stream was mainly about Laura Matthias from Hidden True Crime and Jess Machado crosses over obviously into the Karen Reed community because I think that's all she thinks fucking YouTube is. We started talking about the Karen because she kind of started little by slow doing the whole, you know, I'm gonna down Turtle Boy and start digging at him and baiting him. In my opinion, these are my opinions. This is what I've been seeing. I felt like she was trying to rage bait him into a reaction, right? So that she could turn around and play the victim. Okay. So, I didn't. Can you drop a link for Valhalla stream? ATS, can you drop Valhalla Awaits link, please? So we were we were all up in that. Okay, Cyber Chick Boston, a victim of Jess Machado. She tried to nod out of her channel. She felt disrespected. She was disrespected in a horrible way. And she had some self-respect. And she said, peace, I wish you well, but I don't want to be here anymore. Right. But that couldn't have that couldn't fly with Jess because she felt attacked or, you know, slighted in some way, and that morphed into a whole thing of like weeks of content. Valhalla has been content over at Jess Machado. You know, she said that she doesn't want to be a part of this community, but she hadn't left, and all she was doing was being a fucking chaos muppet. Like, what are you doing, right? So little by slow, everything started to unravel, and this girl is unraveling online, right? And the community, the movement had already been fractured. Okay. And this is my opinion. This is what I'm seeing from the lens that I have looking at everything. This is what it looks like. Okay. Some people get very much they tie their own heartstrings into YouTube. They get really, really, really not obsessed, but when viewers, I feel like when people are on the other side, when they're watching a creator, you feel like you personally know them. And creators do share some stuff, some more than others, not quite in a Jess Machado level, but you get to know a person. You know, you guys know that I have baby Wrongk, you know, and I let you in, let you in there. But you know, people get really, really, really sensitive about the creators that they're like gung ho for. Jess is no different. She has the rabid rabbits. So then they became kind of an issue, right? They're just like blindly just bumpers on. They don't want to know anything. They just think that she's Queen Rabbit and nothing's wrong with her and we're all mean and this and that. No. And I'm kind of getting into my point with this, right? We started talking about the community and how as soon as, you know, Turtle Boy she blamed him for the fallout, took no accountability for her own actions. Okay. No accountability. I have been seeing this happen forever. Okay. Brian, unprovoked, Brian LTL was a person that she went after first. And she got that first taste of like, oh, they like me because I'm talking about Brian, right? So then, you know, that happened. And then it like went into, I pick a person, pick a creator, pick a viewer, pick an X personality. Valerie is on the top. Queen Valerie from X is on the top of her list. She is so triggered by Valerie, so triggered, you know, and it's comical because she takes this so seriously. Like, and I just try not to, right? I try not to. So long story short, it ended up coming up that in the community that we all loved and met, I met a lot of you, actually most of you, I met through the Karen Reed community, the Turtle Boy community. I kind of fractured off and found different creators I absolutely love that cover other cases that I'm into, and I dig that, right? But it got to a point where you weren't able to think for yourself, right? The creators would kind of put people in a situation like, if you are with them, you're not with me, you're not welcome here, right? So, I came out of X retirement. You guys have seen how that's how that's gone. And I've been on there. I was never really on there. I would like find things out from other people, like friends that would send me, posts and stuff like that. I knew kind of what was going on, but I didn't really see it with my own eyes until the past couple of months. It's wild. It's the Hunger Games, and as my friend Young Black Economist says, she's like, it's not for the faint of heart, and it's not, right? But I'm seeing it, and I get unprovokedly attacked for no reason, that I can see, saying, "Did your leader send you?" My leader, my leader. What do you mean, my leader? I don't have a leader, right? And it's like, if someone thinks that you are in this camp, you're an enemy, and you're a target. If you're with them, they like you, but then it's just the back and forth. Okay, fine, right? Words are words, and but then in a lot of cases it goes beyond words, and it's weird, and it's I will never be okay with strangers on the internet, in any YouTube community, affecting other people's real lives. I just won't. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't want anyone that I'm friends with doing it. And internet drama is internet drama, right? But I felt personally, I'm gonna talk for myself. I felt personally that if I had my convictions about something, I'm sticking to my guns. Okay. I'm sticking to my guns. And why can't we agree to disagree? Okay. Why can't we agree to disagree? There are people out there that hate Turtle Boy and think that he should be in prison on X. I don't know these people. But like, we can agree to disagree because we're in different chats together, and we just agree to disagree, right? And that's what, 40 somethings, 50 somethings, 60 somethings can normally do. But some people take it so seriously that it's like, if you're with them, you're an enemy and you can't be over here. And it's like, first of all, you'd say that we're going to get into why we're here. I talked about how I don't think that Turtle Boy deserves to be in prison at all. And there are a lot of people that want him in prison. Okay. Some people can't separate the crime of what he's committed with the person that he is. Okay. I don't know him. So it's like, he doesn't affect my life. I don't think the man should be in jail. Okay. And it's like weird seeing all these people who used to be like, number one, day one, Turtle Boy justice. And now they're like seething to get him put in prison. Okay. I think it was weird to see. Okay. Then there's all these other side players, right? That come in, they start trouble, and they're whatever. I, as a 40-year-old woman, you as an adult, are not held to a standard of having to like everybody likes. Okay. I don't hate anybody. I don't wish anyone ill will. I don't. Maybe you do. This girl does not. Okay. But I don't have to like people. I don't have to like your stance, but I can see past it and be like, I think you're a good person. I don't agree with how you feel, but because I think this, but I don't like hate you, right? There are some people out there that as soon if you are seen as a turtle rider, whatever the fuck that is. Can anyone give me the definition of a turtle rider? Because the turtle rider, what? Like I at one time it was about the First Amendment and being able to be a journalist and ask questions and try to get down to the root of the matter. And Karen Reed was railroaded in the state of Massachusetts and framed for a murder that she didn't commit. And Turtle Boy was investigating it, and they railroaded him too to shut him up. Right? I like this. He is abrasive, yes, but it's not illegal. Right. Right. Um, so there's that. So so like I'm just like not down with that, right? Like I get that people hate this person. Like, honey, I doom scroll on my phone and I look and some listen, there's some things that people that are hated in general say, and I'm like, yeah, right? Like when I came into the whole Jess Machado thing, I found out what she said. I had no I remember after I saw it coming back in, I remembered it happening when it happened, when she was talking. Jess Machado made a comment about an adopted person, how her parents didn't love her and all this kind of stuff, and it hurt my heart because, like, I don't care what you, like, feel about anyone, there's just, like, some bottom lines and things that you just, like, as a human being, like, to even think that shit is bizarre to me, like, cruel and, like, mean and all these things, and I think too, as a person, you think that everyone should act and have the same heart or same views on things as you do, right? So in any case, me and Amber get into the whole drama, right? And so you have like Mike from Jerks, who I said like I like Mike. I think that I like the Mike that's like goofy and kind of like, that one. I don't like when him and Brian are like on camera and they're like smelling their fingers and they're like it's just like, oh my god, what am I watching? Right? Um, I don't like that. Uh, and so that's what I don't like. It has nothing to do with him as a person, right? And then I made mention that I thought that all of the most recent drama, the stuff that I believe that like the damage is done drama, happened on JFK JFK's channel. Okay. JFK went on a live on his channel last night with Jay Brill, and he replayed a portion of Amber and I's live to review it. Now, I don't know. As a reviewer, I try to be fair, and yeah, exactly. Sorry, I'm not looking at. Oh, Summer Sag Donkey. Hey. Um, I so I try to be fair, right? Try to be fair until you can't not be fair, and then it's just like, right. I've never had a problem with JFK. Like, I don't really know him. I used to be a frequenter over on his channel. I've always liked James Jackson. I've always liked Kevy Keb for the little time that he was around and I was over there or whatever. And then shit just like changed, right? And I remember last summer when everything started to pop off on his channel, not that JFK leaked anything or did anything. And he is on his program, not fully using my words or Amber's words. He's stopping it at random points. He's not giving context to what we were talking about and why we were talking about it. And then, there's so many. We're gonna go through it. Let me know if my camera or anything is stopping and I will try to fix it, but it looks like it's all good. Let's just see who's here and then I'm gonna pull all of this up. Who's here? Hi, Caroline. Good to see you. Just Me says she knew it was wrong. That's why she deleted it. Paul, that's why I like Amber's channel. Everyone's welcome. Yeah, but that's it. Okay. Hi, Paul. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm like that too. If you are in my channel on a normal day, everybody's welcome here. It's a hodgepodge of people who like truth and transparency, people who are JFK, mods. I have, turtle riders, what the fuck that is. I have everybody in here. Everybody's welcome because I don't have like blinding hate for people. That's weird. In my opinion, to have blinding hate for people who like literally didn't do anything to you, who literally have never ever provoked you in any way, shape, form. None. I find it to be weird, right? But then, like, people like Jess Machado will go after people and then be surprised when other people fucking retaliate. Are you all right? Like, if I go after someone, I'm gonna assume that they're gonna have something to say back. And if you're on the internet and you don't want people to say stuff back to you, you're in the wrong line of work, right? And if you are going to get mad about something, make sure you're getting mad about the thing that you think you're getting mad about, right? Um, it's bizarre. I was beyond touched by everyone's support. Aw, I love that. Does that mean there's my God? I mean, obviously, I'm God's chosen one. I've been on YouTube for 4 years as a creator and another 3 as a LawTube mod. I've never beefed with anyone till this nonsense. Yeah. I mean, dude, I've been in all types of crazy communities on here, like true crime ones, and I would just like sit back and be like, shit. And too, it's like there's people that don't want to fuck with Karen Reed creators because of this. Like they feel they're going to get attacked and doxxed and terrorized and harassed and all of these things. Not saying that this is happening currently, but in a general whole, a combined community, there's been a lot of shit that's gone on by a lot of people. No one, and newsflash, no one is innocent. I guarantee you. No one is innocent in anything. Okay. Aiden included, Will, JFK, Mike, Brian LTL, right? Nan, who else? Who else is there? There's the ex people. Like no one is innocent in things, right? But like have some accountability for yourself. Like be able to be like, yeah, I fucked up, or yeah, I shouldn't have said that, or I just like I don't understand that type of logic. And so like I'm looking at things through my lens, right? So in any case, yeah, Amber, thank you. Full context is important. And full thought process is important. Exactly. If you're just giving someone, JFK, a snippet of something I said that could have been what it was, and I corrected what I said because I have ADHD and I zoned out and I didn't hear Amber correctly. And instead of playing the whole thought where I corrected myself, you stopped it and amped up your chat to get mad and start spewing hate. For what? For what? The stream was not about you. I've never disrespected you. I've been said nothing but good things about you. Like, do I think that you're a pot stirrer sometimes? Yeah, I think everyone is. I never said that you put out an audio. It was on your channel back in July with Joe Flipahead, that guy. Will was there. Jimmy was there. Turtle Boy was there. Like there was a lot going on. There was like a week of drama on your channel that where it originated from. I'm not saying that you are the reason, and I'm not saying that you're the one that released anything. No, right? But when people that support you are the ones that hate turtle riders, right? Because they say we're in a cult or I'm brainwashed or something like that. First of all, it's fucking offensive because I think for myself. And 2, so I'm supposed to not be with the leader with him, even though that's not even the case. But I'm supposed to lead, or you're supposed to lead me on that side. I'm confused. There's no leaders here. People are free thinkers and we think for ourselves. And people can agree to disagree and have different opinions. I don't think Aiden should be in prison. Okay. Do people have reasons to not like him? Sure. People have reasons to not like me. Okay. People have reasons maybe to not like you, to people in chat. Okay. But under no circumstances, the way that you manipulated what me and Amber were talking about, was like, bro, what are you doing? How first of all, how are you making this about you? And me and you do know who Amber is because she did the Sharilla case and you cited her and you said she did a great job because she does do a great job. She's been on here for a very long time. And then you kind of pulled that Jess Machado move, the Demi the Dunce, being like, I don't know who Amber is. Yeah, you do. And you know who I am as well. Right? You know who I am. And I disappeared from everywhere because the community was just like fractured, and I don't like being told what to do, and it was just like too much, and I had a lot going on, right? And I come back and it's the same shit. You know what I mean? It's like, you say, oh, well, you co-sign what they do. What do you mean? I'm responsible for myself. Are you responsible for everything that your tribe does? JFK? Jay Brill? Are you responsible for all that? Like when I was sticking up for you because what had happened to what was said about James, I stuck up for him. That shit was wrong. I call balls and strikes, just like many other people. We are allowed to feel the way we want to feel, but do not manipulate your audience to be like, oh, fuck that bitch, when you didn't even give them the whole truth. You did not give them the truth. You cut off. We're going to listen to it. We're going to listen to it. You guys, I may have to go off camera though because of my internet. So let me just look at some of the chat before I pull this up because I might have to the hell I should. Hi Zach. Hey honey, my future ex-husband. Yeah, it's like I was on Watts Island. Yeah, the Watts Kate or Gypsy Rose. Very toxic. Very toxic. Yeah. Yeah, the misrepresenting clips is wrong. Sorry that happened to you. I mean, it's just like this is the thing. Like, no, I may have been like mousy before and like didn't stick up for myself and all this kind of stuff. But like if you're gonna do that, you can review, you can disagree with me. But don't lead your audience who already hates us, who already sees with hate for people who don't think Turtle Boy should be in prison to think that I did X, Y, and Z when you didn't give them context or the whole statement. Stop doing that. Like, yeah, blameless. Oh, hey, baby. It's good to see you. Felicia. I do not agree to disagree. I disagree. Right. But that's part of your charm, Zach. Let's see. Yeah, that hurt my feelings. I mean, it's just like it didn't hurt my feelings, but it's like, come on, man. Like if you can disagree with what I said, you can be upset that I brought your channel up. Like no one wants to be talked about, but like for all the stuff that you talk, not about me necessarily, and I didn't say anything about you. I said that you were funny. You were doing those Jess things, and I thought that like for someone who said nasty things about you with no apology and was only coming over to cozy up, in my opinion, to you guys because she was cast off the island that she wanted to be on. You know what I mean? Like she's not sorry, in my opinion, that she called you names and James names. Like I was thinking of you, and I said you were funny, and you left all that stuff out though, didn't you? Hi, John Smith. Good to see you. Yeah, it is confusing. Exactly. I support Aiden. I don't always agree with him. Amen. Amen. Hey, Genuine. It's good to see you. God, am I all the way back? Oh my God. Oh, Felicia became a member. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness. You guys, I am 2 subs away from 2,500 subs. So if you are here and you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I will go live more. I just haven't been. And you can catch me on ATS News on Saturdays. We talk shit, but apparently the talk shit, you just like clipping out crazy, and you're making something out of nothing is what you're doing. And your chat was unhinged. It's like you're inciting the hate. Stop inciting hate. Isn't this something that we want to stop? Wouldn't you like for what you call turtle riders, the diehards that come at you over and over and over and over? Wouldn't you like that to stop? And don't you say the same thing about that, like, oh, he lies and he does this, that, and the other thing. Like, first of all, not many people pay attention that much. And the ones that do, like, there's some people's opinions you're never going to change. Never, ever, ever. But if you're gonna come in here and start talking about me and Amber Stream, start saying you don't know her and you're familiar with me and all this I modded for your channel at one time. Like, what are you talking? You're familiar with me. And then you make it out to your audience that they were saying things we're not saying. God. Hold on one second. JFK knows better too. He said the same thing to other creators who shared the clips from him. Yeah. I mean, it happens with everybody, but it's like if you want to have a stream with integrity, right? Especially with someone who doesn't come at you. I've never come at you. Never once. I've never cared to. You're inciting hate. It's like if you don't do unto others as you want to do unto you, right? Or what's that phrase? It's like if you don't want people doing that shit to you, don't do it to them. Like, you know what I mean? Like be the person that you want. Reviewing you. It's like I stopped watching your channel because all it was hate every night, and you go on really late. You're very late. And your girl works and stuff, and it was just very late. And the hate, and it's not like, do I like Will's petty streams? It's his, yes, I do. Do I like Aiden's humor? Yeah, I do. You're funny when you're doing Just Machado. But when you see them with hate and you went 180, I side eye that. And like when Mike's up there talking about Turtle Boy and stuff, I don't believe he believes what he's saying. I just don't, and I don't need to like someone that you like because of whatever reason. Me and you don't do Sunday dinner, right? But I don't have a problem with you. So why do you have a problem with us? Like, we're all adults here. Like I say to my son, treat everybody the way you want to be treated. Okay. We don't need to be best friends. We don't need to be anything. But like when you're going after pretty Mary B, she's hilarious. She's beautiful and hilarious. Okay. I know you don't like being called Randall or something, right? I don't even know if that's your name. I don't know who named you that. She's funny. Not even just about you, just in general. She's generally funny. You're going after a girl on the internet and you say nasty shit. You're talking about Auntie Deb the other night, unprovoked. Like, what's going on? And but then you're like, oh, they're talking about me. It's like, well, if you don't want them to talk about you, then don't talk about them. You know what I mean? It's like, oh my God. Yeah. It's like you treat on, and that's thing too, like you got grown men threatening to fight each other. There's like fucking jujitsu moves. There's like smelling fingers doing the dance. Like, what's happening? Right? What's happening? And it's not you. And the thing, you're not an idiot, JFK. You're not an idiot. You know exactly what you're doing. You know entertainment, okay? And for you to mischaracterize what Amber and I were doing over there the other night, when we have a good time, everyone deserves a platform if they want one. No one is better than anyone else, okay? People find that out the hard way. Look at Jess Machado. She thought she was the cat's ass, and now look at her. Now look at her. Mm-hmm. Right? There's always a come up and there's always a letdown, right? But if I'm not watching, it's because whatever. If anyone, people can decide. The best thing about YouTube is people can decide who they want to engage with, who they want to leave comments for, who they want to subscribe to, who they want to listen to. Right? That particular channel who has like a slew of guys coming in and out. Kevy Kev. There's that Jay Brill fella. James has his own channel who I think he's been on. You guys are doing other stuff. You may not have had all the subs, but if you kept up with that trial, a different trial outside of that, you would have gotten more people. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a big creator by any stretch of the imagination, but like I had to see myself out at some point because it was like too much. And you find other allies on YouTube. You find other creators that are following the same trial, and you do that. It's like you guys have so much. It's just the hate is a lot, and I don't understand how you go. Not you, not the JFK channel. I'm saying anybody. What I was saying with Amber, and we agreed, like a lot of people in my chat, I don't understand how you go for so long thinking that someone doesn't deserve to go to prison, to all of a sudden now everyone is like with pitchforks, get him in prison. What changed? What changed? It didn't change for me because I don't take Aiden's life personally. I don't take anyone's life personally. Doesn't affect my day to day. Doesn't pay my bills. Jay Warren, hi honey. It's good to see you, baby. Thanks. Um, that just doesn't, yeah, the facts of the case didn't change. Exactly. It did not change. None of it. None of it changed. But all of a sudden, the people who were like First Amendment, like badasses, like free speech, right? Everybody. And there was a crusade of First Amendment fighters. And now they're all like, lock them up and throw away the key. What? Just like Karen Reed. You don't have to like her. And the point I was making that you neglected to let your people know, it's like no one's perfect. Karen Reed's not perfect. But just because she is a psycho woman, because most women are psycho when they're dating somebody who, they didn't seem to have, we listened to the same trial, they didn't seem to have like the white picket fence relationship. Just because they didn't have a good relationship and she could be a psycho doesn't mean that she murdered her boyfriend, right? Do I think that because Aiden helped her all that much and everything, do I think that she should have? I think it would have been nice. I think it would have been nice of her to do. That's my opinion. I'm allowed to have it because I don't have a leader. You're not my leader. That side's not my leader. This side's not my leader. I think for myself. And I do like Boston Brandy. Always have. Always have. And I think it's tragic that the boots on the ground split up or whatever. But just because someone tells me not to like someone does not mean that I'm going to follow suit. But I have a mind of my own, and I'm allowed to do that. I'm on the internet. I have my own YouTube program, my own YouTube presentation. With Amber, I can go wherever I want and say whatever I want. And for me to point out that everyone did a 180, why? And then people who like were talking terrible about each other, who said that the low class and this and that you guys are going to stop buddying up because you have something in common of a common hate. That's what? Like what? And so it's a lot. It's a lot to digest. Okay. And we were talking about Jess Machado presentation. Hold on. The witness intimidation charges are bullshit. Bottom line. Yeah. But you're right. People have pitchforks because of personal feelings suddenly. Yeah. Yeah. I would say for anyone. I would say it wouldn't matter who it is. It would not matter who it is. Facts don't change. And the same facts of the case are from a year ago, year and a half ago, when everyone was Team Turtle. And they're like, raising money and stuff. Like, it's just like, I don't understand what we're all trying to get out of it. But like, lumping everybody up into the same vortex of like turtle riders, which I mean, like, yeah, I don't think, and I don't dislike Aiden, and I do think he's funny. And I do think you're funny. And have I watched your program? No, because I've gone over there and I'm not welcome. End of story. I still don't hold it against you. I'm not welcome because I don't fit the narrative, because I have the wrong opinions about people. So what's the difference? What's the difference? Right? What's the difference? You say, everybody says, oh, all these people, you can't be. No, actually, like, I can think for myself over here, and I don't get fucking shit on for much of anything, right? I've gotten shit on from people who don't like Aiden when I'm not even like a henchman. Okay. I think for myself. I say what I want to say. Do I look like I could be controlled? Oh my God. It's all because of recordings that none of us should have heard them. Okay. Whether or not they existed is not my problem. Okay. We were not there. You weren't there. I wasn't there. Amber wasn't there. My friend Caroline, Zach wasn't there. I'm surprised because he's usually the troublemaker. Okay. However the cookie crumbled, none of us should have heard it. None of it. And I don't blame people for denying that they heard it. They don't want to get involved. Why would you want to get involved in that? Okay? But everyone had a personal axe grind and shit got out of control. And now we're here, right? I don't think that any of us should have heard it. None of it. They call it wiretapping. Wiretapping. Sorry, my contacts aren't in focus. Eavesdropping and two-party who are unaware of your presence. Yeah, right. And Massachusetts is a two-party consent. There are states that are one-party consent. Okay, but Massachusetts, that ain't it, right? And it, did Aiden leak it? Like it was. You were there, Zach. I guarantee it. Everyone made mistakes during the courting gate, including JFK. Yeah, yeah. I remember staying there was like 6-hour streams back last July when all that drama was happening on your channel. You didn't do it. I never said you did. Never said you did. But it was on your channel. And everything started coming. Everything just started fucking, everyone just diarrhea of the mouth. People are popping out of the woodwork with supposed receipts, which I don't even trust receipts this day and age. Okay. Because people are with the fancy footwork and they can create them and they can do whatever. Okay. I go with my gut feeling. My gut feeling is never wrong. Okay. My gut feeling is never wrong. And for you to go make that stream last night, giving misleading information, and I was in your comments. You know what I mean? I was in your comment. It's the whole perpetuating of the seething hate for something that did not need to happen, did not need to be said. It was misunderstood. I don't know if you got triggered by hearing your name and thinking that I thought that you, which I didn't even say, so I don't know where you got that, got triggered and got emotional and like didn't have your hearing on right, were your ears on. But the mischaracterization of it all and everyone with the pitchforks, like, bro, I'm not your problem. I'm not your problem. I promise. Never have been, never come at you, never done anything. I've seen shit that you've said about other people that I like. Okay. Still never. No, I don't agree with some of the stuff you say. And I'm sure that you don't agree with the people that I like saying about your friends either. But I think that sometimes there's a difference between being able to like separate people and being like, okay, like I like them and I don't agree with like how they feel about that person. Like, are we not adults? Are we not adults? Oh, hey, Elder. Good to see you, baby. And pumpkin time. Oh, I can't wait. I mean, it's almost pumpkin spice time, Elder. I love it. Thanks for being here. Hey, if you guys could like the video, and if you guys are on replay crew, could you guys make comments just to kind of get me back in the algorithm? Because, you know, I haven't been on here. Never Wrongk. It's the dangly thing. Be right back. All right, Zach. FYI, looking. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, we're gonna go over a little bit of the JFK. Now that I've ranted and raved for 45 minutes, but I just want to like let's just like see what we all heard, and it was just like, are you kidding me with this right now? What just happened? What just happened? JFK, what are you doing? Like, why are we taking this all so seriously? Like, if someone that like comes from like the city of Lynn, like you're not from the suburbs going to private schools, like you know this stuff. Like, I would never, even you know that in your old hood, in your old neighborhood, even now with your friends or whatever, like you know what's right and what's wrong. You know that like some people deserve to be in jail because they do something wrong, and then people are being railroaded because of X, Y, and Z. Like you know that. You've seen it. I know you have. It's not like you live in like a fucking bunker. I don't hold on. Oh, he's still alive. He said I better be respectful because because he was respectful. Were you though? Were you though, JFK? Were you respectful? I was. The stream wasn't even about you, boo. Oh my god. All right. I'm gonna go off camera though because of my internet. All right. I think this is where it is. At the stage. All right.
And I think if you get the visual of it, you know, it kind of like, and then, but that's what I'm saying. If you sprinkle it, you know, I don't want to give too much of my secrets out, but like I wouldn't want to do like that's my point is you can't do a whole thing in AI. Oh, lawyer, he does that. He sprinkles. I come in with some bars.
Oh my god. I thought I had a kids. Oh, here we go.
Boston. I'm familiar with Amy for Boston, but I think they have a take in about the division. Who divided the community? And of course, my name gets all thrown in the
not,
mix.
of course, your name gets all up in the mix, honey. Wait, no, I'm coming full screen. It's not that your name gets put up all in the mix. Okay. Everyone has a hand in it. Yeah. I think that the drama started on your channel. On your channel. On your channel. Let's make this very clear. On your channel, all that shit popped off. Tell me I'm wrong. Where's the lie?
Let's take a listen.
Today.
Right.
What's your opinion?
Who's the pot stirrer?
Yeah. And, but remember, we got to take it back. Remember when Karen wouldn't go on Turtle Boy's channel?
Yes. Yep.
And everyone was kind of like, why? Like, and everyone was very confused. You know what I mean? I feel like that was the beginning of the fracture breaking.
Yeah. See, I believe in this is my belief. If we obviously we're two different people, two different.
Just to fill you in, ATS News, because the recording already happened. The recording happened in August, and that happened in August. See, I just want to fill you in, you know. So when she didn't go on that show, the recording, I think, happened like the next day or something like that. Like he didn't go on the show. She didn't go on the show, and then she called him, and he.
This is another thing. So like, you know, she could hate his guts. He helped her a lot. He helped her a lot. Like sometimes you have to like put your pride in your ego aside and just like a gratitude, like thank you for helping me, right? Maybe you know you guys did you all did a fundraiser for her too, like a simple thank you. You know what I mean? Like it didn't have to be anything crazy. You know, Alan Jackson went on there and thanked him. It was just like it's just what's right is what's right, and that's how I feel. I would feel the same way if it was you.
He recorded her. Well, no, excuse me. He called her. Be clear. He called her and he recorded her. So the recording happened right in that pocket of time for sure. And to be clear, I don't know if it was before or after, but it was real close. It was real close. But he was going on shows after that happened with Howie Kai. He was going on shows like throwing little shots at her and stuff. And that's what she was reacting to. Like you went on this station and, and you said this and you said that and blah, blah, blah. And, why are you saying these things? And to Turtle Boy's points, everybody's point, I hear you. Like, why couldn't he go on Howie's show? He had a relationship with Howie, right? Relationship with her probably wasn't a big deal, but hey, it was what it was, right? There's other reasons for it though that you don't know about. There is other reasons for it that you don't know about. He knows about it, but it's not a recording. It's something else. But the recording was just something that broke, that just opened the shit wide up. But go ahead.
In my belief, it started back July of last year when JFK had flipped. And that Jason fella, I don't know too much about him. I never heard a good thing about him, but I don't know him. They had them on talking about the recording. And then TV went up there, then Glaber went up there, then, then the...
All right, so you're forgetting one big part, Amy. Amy, you forgot a huge part, didn't you?
They had them on talking about the recording. And then TV went up there. I don't know too much about him. I never heard a good thing about him, but I don't know him. Yeah. See, I believe, and this is my belief. We are obviously with different people. My belief, it started back July of last year.
All right, it wasn't July. It was October, but you messed that up. No big deal.
Year when
the end of September, beginning of October.
JFK had flipped, and that Jason fella, I don't know too much about him. I never heard a good thing about him, but I don't know him. They had them on talking about the recording.
Right. Amy, we had him on talking about a recording that he went on to Spaces. You forgot the huge part. Did you forget that he went on to Spaces? Do you forget that part? See, this is the bias of it. You guys don't want to hold him accountable for going on that Spaces. He went on the Spaces and talked about it.
I'm coming back up. Okay, so there was a Spaces. You're right. I mean, we're on a live. JFK can't get all the. I don't have my notes. Right. I don't have my notes. There was a Spaces. Now that you refresh my memory, there was. Okay. I want to know how anyone else would have reacted with all of this coming down. Are people able to put themselves in other people's shoes? Like panic maybe set in. You want to deny it. You want to whatever. There's a ton of Spaces all the time. But you are a creator that put it on a platform. I wasn't on X at the time. I was. Obviously, I have friends that screen record and they send and they're like, look at this shit, right? But I saw it on your channel. So to me, it was on your program. Yes, Spaces. Okay, fine, Spaces. Okay, yeah. But then you platformed it for like 3 or 4 days. So where's the lie? I'm missing a big part. A big part was on your channel. So like we're splitting hairs at this point. And like, come on, man. Come on.
Guess what? Even if JFK didn't get in the middle of this, that recording was going to get leaked. And that recording was still going to be in court transcripts and still be in the hands of the other side, even if I didn't get involved. That's just a fact. So even let's just say I didn't get involved at all, right?
Another thing, I'm not coming back up on screen, but another thing is, though, I'm not blaming you. I'm saying that it happened on your channel. That's all. That's all I said. It happened on your channel. I didn't blame you. Didn't blame you at all. I said it happened on your channel. I know. You seem triggered about it, and maybe you weren't like listening to like the whole thing, but I said it happened on your channel.
I didn't take Karen's side. I didn't take up for Karen Reed. I'm sorry. The woman of the movement, Karen Reed. She got recorded. You're not looking at like the seriousness of it. And if you and I want to give you an idea of the seriousness of it. I understand the seriousness of going into the hands of the other side. I knew that back last year. I didn't need a year to go by. I knew that right when it happened, that this is not good, that anything is getting leaked out from their side. Number one. Number two, it could hurt any other case. They still had her phones. They still got her phones. And the thing that got leaked, what did it say? You don't even know what's in my phones. Did I have anything to do with that? What caused the division? If that phone call never got recorded, nothing would have ever got leaked. And I get it. So in other words, is you just wanted me to be quiet. You didn't want me to say nothing. Okay.
No, that's not it. This isn't about you, JFK. None of this was about you, right? You did have a hand in the division like everybody else. Okay. Like you cannot platform these things and then be like, no, I'm not it. Not it. Like, come on. I mean, that's disingenuous as it is. I'm not saying that you leaked anything, you did this, you did that, it was already out. Yeah, there was a huge consequence to Karen for it coming out, a huge one. That people who were a part of everything are still being like, Karen Reed, right? Karen, and me too. I hope she sues hope she gets millions of dollars from the state of Massachusetts. Millions. But like, come on, man. Like you're splitting hairs because you're feeling some type of way about what you think that I meant, right? I came in your chat one time and I was like, let's talk. And you shrugged it off. So it got brought up and we talked about it. If you, I'm offering you a link. If you want to come up and talk, and we can talk together instead of doing this back and forth like stupid thing on the internet. Like you don't have to do that. I'm just saying, like you're splitting hairs at this point. You did have something to do with it because you platformed it. You knew what was going on. You knew how much it was going to affect Karen Reed. And it still happened, not with you. Everybody had a hand in it. Even the people who want to play victim and they're like, I didn't record it. Then how did it get out? How did it get out? Why did I hear it? I had no desire to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't think anyone should have heard it. None of us. Would I send my best friend a recording that I had that I'm like, oh my God, check this shit out? Probably. I think all of us would. But to get out to the internet? Come on, bro. Come on. Come on.
Okay, so I don't say nothing. So I don't say shit about it. No one says a word. And then it gets leaked, right? And no one still says a word. And Karen Reed's going batshit crazy. They go, wow, no one's even helping me. Like, no one cares about this, huh? And then all of a sudden, we get till now, and it's in Gretchen Voss's articles. It's in courts. It's in
that documentary that's going to come out for the other side.
Yeah. So it all comes out. So which side?
Okay, but how did it get leaked, JFK? JFK, how did it get leaked? What was it? An anti? What was it? Was it Kate Peter who leaked it, or was it someone who was a Karen Reed supporter? Right. So it was going to get leaked regardless of whether anyone else talked about it. Okay, fine. But why was it leaked to begin with? For a personal vendetta, right? It should have never been on the internet. It should have never been leaked. You highlighted it for sure. Okay, content. I get it. Like it's entertainment, right? I get it. I understand it. It's not your fault. You're not the one that leaked it. But I'm saying it's not like it fell out of nowhere. It came from somewhere, and it wasn't the other side. So it's like you're talking about like helping Karen Reed. Yeah, we should be helping Karen Reed, and helping Karen Reed, in my opinion, would have been it staying on the extraction or wherever it came from. Not sure, wasn't there. It would have been not being leaked. So, like, you know what I mean? Come on, man.
I feel happy that I'm on the side for speaking to it. Because if I didn't speak to it and all that happened, if you knew any better, Amy, in ATS News, you would know that it was already out there. You forgot the leak. You forgot that the recording got leaked. The soundbite got leaked. Who divided the community? That leak divided the community. That shit hitting the streets divided the community. Period. But go ahead. You forgot that whole part. I think that's weird.
And then TV went up there. Then Glaver went up there. First of all, like this is another thing too. Like you're like, oh, I was respectful. I hope she's respectful when she goes up on her program and she wants to be respectful. Like talking down to people is like usually not really respectful, right? And we're gonna have another stream on Saturday. Maybe we can correct some things. But like to say that it was leaked, okay? You under the impression that it was Aiden that leaked it, or do you think it was somebody else? Because I've heard on other programs that you say somebody else did it. That's a Karen Reed supporter. So was it Aiden or was it the other person? And I'm confused. I'm confused. Want to clear it up? Then, you know, then the Mexican.
That's not what happened. And I'll just say this. When that happened this is before it got leaked. Before it got leaked, we had an open link, right? And it was an open link for anybody to come up. TB could have came up, Nurse Kim could have came up, Clara could have came up, anybody could have came up. And guess who came up? A flipperhead popped in and a fucking koala jumped on. And that's what we were trying to do. We were trying to get everybody.
My internet girl crush is here. Hello, Caitlin. Yeah, the leak had a part in it. Exactly. Which is why I pose a question for people's thoughts. Exactly. And I understand that you had an open panel and these people grabbed links, but then it came out that there was like some behind the scenes stuff of like, yo, grab the link. We're going to put it out for everyone, but you can come up and we can talk about it. Like, there's footage of all of this. And even though I don't remember every single fact, because who can, right? Like there are other instances where other stuff came out that you're negating to talk about, that you're neglecting to talk about. So it's like not everybody could. Oh, Crafty Chris, hi work wife, good to see you, baby. It's been a long time. Good to see you. Good. The streams you guys did was great. ATS. I went back to listen again. You guys made great points and asked good questions. Yeah, I mean, I guess only some people on the internet are allowed to ask questions. I don't know. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye, Elder. Good to see you, baby. I'll do other these streams and we will reconvene. Yes, Keelan is here. All right, let's keep going.
In the same room and try to figure out, like, because they were acting like there was a USSR battleship. They were acting like this recording like was like in the hands, like the feds were involved in it, like something else happened. You know what I mean? And then we got down to the bottom of it. You know what we did? Amy, you know this, but ATS News, I don't know if you know this. We put a koala back in his cage and a kangaroo back in the cage and told Flipperhead to, calm the fuck down. Then the next day.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. That happened. Yeah, you did. I'm not saying, but this is what I mean. You did do those things and no one's saying anything about that. I understand. You did do that. And not everything, I'm not saying that the shit you did was bad. I'm saying that it started here in my brain. It started here. I thought it was July. It was October. Okay, fine. Doesn't matter. Still the same story. Okay. We had 2.5 hours. Okay. We got small children. We have to hustle our bustle. And it was a side conversation. All right. But nonetheless, I understand you did this. I understand you did. I understand that you got koalas back in cages and stuff because, all of those things. And Joe was having a really hard time. Okay. I felt terrible for Joe back then. Okay. And I understand that people have vendettas against other people, not saying you, maybe people that took your link had vendettas, but it's like, you're making your own points, but just because these are also facts doesn't mean what me and Amber are saying in our own mind and our own opinions are not valid. Because you're the king of online wanting to ask questions, right? We're asking questions. We're asking questions too. Right? Somerset, yeah. I guess you can say publicly platformed on YouTube on his channel. Semantics. Yeah. Okay. So we'll redo what we said. We're going to say you publicly platformed the said leak that had been on an X space and gave the link to the public for the public people that had the link to come up and talk about it. Right? Okay. So now that we've cleared that up, let's keep going.
Is when we talked to Turtle Boy and we squashed it. And then the very next day after that, to your point, Amy, that's when your boy Glera decided to go on petty streams and introduce characters like Ray from Dallas to bash our channel. And all we did was, Karen came in the chat and spoke her piece. and just said this really happened, and and it's wrong. And keep in mind, if it's a community that you speak of, who divided the community? If it was community, shouldn't they, as a community, she reached out to the Glera and she reached out. I understand what you're saying, it's your friend, but once it leaked.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so let's stop right there. This is where we're getting into weirdness, because you're like, that's your friend. I've met Glera one time at a bar and I was drunk, and I went home with my friend in an Uber, drunk, because I had just had a mastectomy. One time, he was very nice. I talked to him for 10 minutes outside when my girlfriend was smoking a cigarette. One time, I like his content. I think that he does a lot of fundraisers. I think that he's funny. I do. I like him as a creator. His girlfriend is actually my internet girl crush. So there's that. But you're like, oh, your boy, you're this, you're that. What do you mean? What do you mean? I can see with my own eyes. It's not about friendships and stuff. He's Turtle Boy's friend, right? He's a creator that I frequent these days, right? Because of all the crap going on. Okay. That's it. You're like, your boy. This is the incitement of like trying to get people to be like, oh, she's a turtle rider. What do you mean? What are you talking about? And the whole Ray from Dallas thing, I didn't watch Ray from Dallas. I knew what had happened when he started going after you. I understand. And I didn't watch him because of that. People told me all about Ray from Dallas, and I didn't like it, and I didn't watch it. Just like when Turtle Boy said the thing about James's girlfriend and James doing that. I thought that was disgusting. And I have publicly stated that. So balls and strikes, right? But you're like, oh, your boy, your friend. It's like, how old are we? Like, he's a content creator from Tennessee that I'm not like an event goer. I don't hang out with the cool kids. I'm at home with my kid. So this whole like narrative, like, oh, your friend you're sticking up for. No, I've stuck up for you too. So easy.
Right? Like shit.
To this point, wait, I'm coming back up. To this point with the whole Ray thing, like, okay, so I understand that Ray was like the way he was to you guys, but what did you guys do to him? I saw that. Tit for tat, right? Tit for tat. Right.
It'd be like, shouldn't have been talked about from the community, like inside. Because you got to understand, Karen reached out to them and TB kept saying there's no recording. Wouldn't it just been a lot easier if TB just told her there was a recording and that I didn't mean for this to happen? And then that would have been it, right? You keep forgetting these spots. He denied it to her, and so did Neglera when it actually existed, and then it leaked. I don't get what you're saying. Like, that's the division right there. Like, and I don't even know if it is a division at this point. I think that we're divided is like, I think there's people who just know that it's sloppy and that this case, it's a murder case. And to the point of that, like, we just seen Higgins coming out trying to arrest Microdots and a guy named Randy Rima, another cat named James Jackson, over the internet, intimidating a witness. You seen a Fed get a hold of the state police all behind the internet. So it's not good to put anything, give anybody the advantage. I'm not saying that Karen's guilty of anything, but any soundbite to be used against you, it's just not a good look. And most people see it that way.
Okay, so you're talking about sound bites that make people not look good, right? Have you ever been guilty of making sound bites that don't make people look good? You know what I mean? Like, I have a problem with anyone who tries to play the victim. It's like, okay, well, what did you do? Right? Like, everybody has a part in the shit that happens, right? It's like like Jess Machado, when we were talking on Saturday, it is divided because everyone had a part in dividing it. And because nobody wants anyone to think for themselves, and no one can just like be adults and be like, okay, I like you. I don't agree with you, but like, I'm not losing sleep over you, or the life, in my opinion, is not black and white. There's a gray area. Okay. There's a gray area in life that people can live. And I live in the gray area. Okay. I live in the gray area. And I'm sorry that I don't know all the facts, like the fucking, like the Webster's dictionary. Okay. We're having a quick conversation. We're having a quick conversation, and I'm just rattling off what I can remember on the top of my head. Okay. It wasn't a planned conversation to have. I understand what you're saying. And you are bringing up more information in context to what I said. Great. But I still don't change my mind.
It's easier to say, "Oh, the recording means nothing." It means nothing, but it's in the whole Gretchen Voss interview. It's in the whole new documentary that's coming out in October or whenever it comes out. It's going to get brought up.
The recording was already played in court.
It was already played in court. I don't understand how you can just overlook that and just say, that's what people are not taking kindly of. I mean, I get it. Like, we can look past that because you look at all the good that TB did do, right? He got the awareness on the case and he did a lot of great things for the case. So maybe you can look past that. But has he yet publicly apologized to Karen Reed? Like, or things like that? Like, did he put his, I don't know. Did he? I don't know. Maybe I'm not in the know. Maybe he does. Maybe he did. But the fact that you're saying, like, we knew about a recording and we publicized it. No, he went on a Spaces and spoke to a recording and said it didn't exist. And then they leaked it. So if we never existed, that recording still would have had traction, whether JFK was involved or not. That's just factual. That's a fact. Do you agree, J. Bro?
Yeah, I agree with you. Sorry, I had to time someone out.
Yeah.
Causing disruption in the chat.
Oh, nice. Beautiful.
I love that. This is a great comment. Thank you. She says also they need to consider that none of them knew that they were going to hear the recording. Right. They didn't get a chance to opt into hearing it. They were put in an awkward position of having to, it sprung on them and it played. Right. Everyone was in a precarious situation that they didn't want to be in. And you're talking about a recording. The recording is the recording. Okay. None of us should have heard it. Why was it leaked? Who leaked it? Who leaked it? Who did Julie Carpenter get a hold of it? Did someone that, like, hates, did Chris Albert get a hold of it? Did he leak it and hurt Karen? Who do you think leaked it? You've mentioned who you think really leaked it on your program. So it's like, but so you're saying that I'm saying, okay, he did do all this good. He did do all this good. He did do a lot of good in this case. Okay. And put his own freedom on the line for it. Whatever his motives or intent was behind it are his. Nonetheless, he put his own freedom on the line for it. He did go to jail for witness intimidation or whatever, and the Lindsay and whatever. Nonetheless, but okay, so the recordings did happen. There was recordings that happened that he panicked and went on a space and said, no, it didn't happen. Okay. All right. Not surprised. And other people heard it who were his friends that he trusted to be like, can you believe this chick? Right. You've never like been in a situation where, like, you show someone a text message, maybe not on the internet, or it leaked a text message on the internet, but you've never seen other people's text messages, or you've never shown your friend a text message and be like, you believe this shit? Right. And you're putting your friend in a weird position, and then it ends up on the internet, and then what? But who leaked it? Right. Why was it leaked? None of us should have heard it. In my opinion, no one should have heard it. But the people who were sprung upon to hear it, and then they got dragged into it too. They got dragged into it, and you did platform it. No one's saying it's your fault. No one's saying that you're the one that did anything. We didn't say that. And I'm going to play eventually what we really said, because you cut us off and didn't put full context to what we were saying. It's like, bro, this isn't the flex that you think it is. Like, we both have opinions, and they're along the same lines. We both have different facts, and I'm willing to change anything that I got wrong, and I'm willing to change my opinion any minute, because that's my God-given right to have free will of my own mind. My point is, it's not about the recording, okay? Whether it's a two-party state. If Karen didn't know that she was being recorded, why did it get released? Why did it get released? Why did it get into the hands of the wrong people? That's like the real question. Why did it get released? None of us should have heard it.
Well, I just, when people speak to this and they just leave these parts out, I think you can never leave the spaces out. All
Definitely.
we did was we tried to come in as a community, me, James Jackson, and Kevy Kev, and did an open link as a community to get everybody in the same room to speak on this and figure out which way we were going to figure this out.
That whole spaces and everything that happened seemed like when I was an outsider looking in, because that's when I started watching you guys. It seemed like a play by design. It was meant to happen. And honestly, if you didn't talk about it, I think it would have got leaked a lot faster.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to, I get it. A lot of people are going to say, JFK's talking about this. He's trying to throw gas.
A lot faster? What do you mean a lot faster? It happened in like 24 hours. What are you talking about? People already had it. The koala already had it. As far as I know, this is what I gathered, right? From listening, from being a spectator in all of this. That's really, it seemed like it was already going to be out. It was already out. People had already heard it. So what are we talking about here? My point was, no one should have heard it. It was not my business. Just like I don't want to know who people are fucking, what they're doing on the weekends. I like, why are we so involved in the nitty gritty of people's lives that it becomes content for a year? That it's just like we're talking about a recording, but okay, fine. The recording happened. He did, but how did it get released? You know what I mean? No one should have ever heard it. Ever.
Gasoline on it. No, I'm not. I see other channels that I don't know. She's always in my chat, and someone had brought this to my attention and sent me a link. And she's been in the chat, and I've been nothing but nice to her. Not saying that she said anything bad, but she has this opinion. And I think, like, she has something like 50,000 subscribers, this woman, ATS. She's talking to Amy from Boston, who used to be in the chat, that knows us. I think the story's just being told wrong. I think if you think that we divided or whatever, if that's your opinion, that's fine. But you can't leave these things out. You can't leave that space out. That space
those are big parts of it.
It's a huge part. TB is on a space that's arguing with people. Like, that shit had nothing to do with me. Like, we're covering the Karen Reed case. At that point, that was the talk. And then when everybody stopped talking about it, that's when the silence became the drama. The silence became the drama. Just like, what? So we're not supposed to talk about it now? We're supposed to just be quiet about it? And then Karen Reed's mad? So it's like, who cares?
I'm talking into my mic and it's not even on. It's on mute. Amber was in your chat. Okay. She was in your chat and she says, I didn't say anything bad. Amber had nothing to do with this. Amber has been following the Karen Reed trial all along as a spectator only, mostly, right? In the chats here and there, you do the side eyes or whatever. She was in there and she's getting torn up in your chat. Torn up. Because you're setting a narrative that we had some weird intentions. Like, she's not a turtle rider. What? Yeah, of all people, if you want to call me a turtle rider because I'm here, me from the community and from your channel and all those kind of things, that's fine. Amber's not like that. And she came in there. She's been in your chat. She's been in there and she'd be like, I like them. She likes Brian LTL. I don't go in Brian LTL's chat, but she does. You know why? Because we can agree, disagree. I don't judge her for her decisions, and she don't judge me for mine. She lets me be me and I let her be her. But she was being torn up in your chat. Torn up. Because he's triggered as fuck. Yeah, he was triggered as fuck. Yeah. For what? Because you made our conversation about you. I did not say that you divided. I did not say that you divided the community yourself. That never happened. That's what you decided to hear in your mind when you said they were up on there. Yeah. Yeah. Our stream wasn't about you. And if we want to have a whole stream, we can go through all of the things and go through the spaces and go through all that. We could do that, but the stream wasn't even about that. I was talking about the division and people turning 180s and all this kind of stuff. Like, it had nothing. The point of the stream was completely missed, and you made it into something it wasn't. And then you made your audience believe that Amber was like colluding with me to make you guys the divider. No, everyone had a part. Everyone had a part. All of the creators, people behind the scenes. Okay, people who align with other people who I'm not saying that you're doing anything wrong or you're trying to start trouble. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. But there are people that are shit stirrers. Okay, you know how to entertain. You know how to get people revved up. You do. I've been there. You're great with the music. I used to love when I'd be home on the weekends or whatever, you'd be on late and you'd be playing music and all this kind of stuff. Your chats used to be fun. It became unfun to me. That's why I stopped being there, and I stopped being welcome there. But Amber has been in there. Amber has supported you, and the chat you rewrote her stream to fit a narrative to make you a victim that didn't even happen, and made her look like a fucking asshole. Why? For nothing. I'm the one that said it, and you didn't even take what I said into correct context. I didn't say that you solely are the one that did it. You publicly platformed people that did with a public link. Okay. And then continued it day after day after day. There was like a week when this whole thing was going on, there was a week of streams, JFK, that you basically sat there with your sunglasses on and let everyone fight it out. It was just like a bunch of chaos, and you're sitting there with your sunglasses on. I remember it. I'm not a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? Like, I've never disrespected you. I don't disrespect fucking anyone unless you deserve it. Know that.
But Karen Reed cared. Shouldn't we respect that? I don't understand where we were wrong with respecting that. I mean, that's my POV of it. But yeah,
definitely. And you had him talking about how he wasn't doing no interviews or talking to her or nothing like that. So
I mean, he went on a bunch of shows. I can play the clips. I mean, I've been down this rabbit hole a million times. You know what I mean? I think there's a whole
doing no interviews or talking to her or nothing like that. So
I mean, he went on a bunch of shows. I can play the clips. I mean, I've been down this rabbit hole a million times. You know what I mean? I think there's on my page, not for nothing, on my video section, it says the truth about the wiretap. There's a whole video you can watch. It breaks down the dates, and it's pretty on point. I get it. Like, could there have been a better way we could have handled it? I don't know at the time. I really don't. I don't live in regret. I think everything in hindsight, hindsight's 2020, but I think hindsight's bullshit because, of course, hindsight, you would fix everything. You know what I mean? Like, if you could go back and fix something, you would, but I don't regret it because I think at the time it just happened the way it happened. And temperatures, the temperature where it was, you know what I mean? And it was a buildup to it. And I think if you was there for it, the temperature. If you wasn't, it's easy to point fingers if you weren't there.
Only I was there in the bushes and I did see everything. And because I don't take this as like my life's code, people forget some of the nuances or some of the things that have happened when it doesn't, like, your life doesn't revolve around it. But nothing I said was incorrect or a dig at you. Okay. Do I have to agree with everything that you do? No. Do I think that you did anything wrong by platforming it? No, I understand why you did it. But nonetheless, you platformed it all. This is when I saw everything deteriorate. You are not the reason why things are divided, but you didn't help. Just like everybody else. Okay? And to sit there and be like, everyone should be able to ask questions and everyone, Fifth Amendment, no one should go to prison and stuff like that. You want to shame people into like being like, oh no, you have to agree with me. I didn't do anything wrong. No one said you did. And you know, Amber's in your chat being like, no, you misunderstood what I said, and your chat's tearing her up because you're making them believe that she's something that she's not to fit your narrative of a victim. JFK, like, you're funny. You are an entertainer by nature. You're an entertainer, and I have never, ever publicly said anything bad about you. I have never, nothing. I usually just like walk away. I wipe my hands. I go with other cases, other things, other whatever. But when you're painting a picture that isn't true to incite a response that Amber got in your chat, like, what are you doing? What's happening? How is that any better than what has happened to you in the past? Do I watch Ray from Dallas now? Yeah, I do. He does great coverage on Richard Allen from he's done that. He has been doing Lindsay Clancy and stuff like that. He kind of jumped off like the hate train or whatever toward you guys because he thought that he was in the right of doing that. But it's like, it's how is this any better than what you say that turtle riders do? It's not. It's hypocritical to be like, oh, I'm a victim in this. I didn't do anything wrong. Well, first of all, no one said you did anything wrong. And secondly, JFK, come on, man. Jordan thing happened, and then everything just got torn apart. And that night set off a ricochet of shit flowing downstream. That's my opinion. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think.
No, that night with the Mexican Jordans, Amy, right? Since you put it lightly for the Glera. That night with the Mexican Jordans, the boy Glera got in his feelings, went to his Facebook, put up a message that we were a drama channel, and then the next day he did a 4-hour petty stream directing a whole chat, a whole Turtle Boy, a whole community, a whole culture to shit on us. And we did something, Amy. You know what we did, Amy? We didn't back down, Amy. That's what happened. We didn't back down. So it wasn't no ricochet. They were shooting at us, and we just like, it just bounced off us because we're vaccinated. Fucking vaccinated. That's what happened.
Did he just say I'm vaccinated? Hold on. Wait. My son was making some crazy. Hold on. Did he just say I'm vaccinated?
It wasn't no ricochet. They were shooting at us, and we just like, it just bounced off us because we're vaccinated.
Hold on. Wait. I'm trying to get back there.
It wasn't no ricochet. They were shooting at us, and we just like, it just bounced off us because we're vaccinated. Fucking vaccinated.
Hold on, let's go back. I don't know what's going on, but Amy's right. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't think anyone should back down when people come at them, right? But you can't be mad when other people are also not backing down. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like bullies. I'm not saying you're a bully, but like one of the main reasons why I decided to do streams about Jasmine Shadow, she's a big fucking bully, and she tried to bully you when she was in Turtle Boy's pocket, thinking that she was in the circle of trust. She shit all over you. You were part of the reason, because she shit on Brian, Mike Crawford, you, James, Kevy Kev, Nurse Kim, Jimmy, Aiden, right? Aiden, everybody, shit on everybody. Ray from Dallas, like unprovoked, right? So it's like, if you want to live that way, if you say I didn't back down, other people shouldn't have to feel the need to back down from you either, right? Like, all these grown-ass men coming from women on the internet, when you're like, oh, I love women should be respected and shit like that, but then like you're talking about some girl with an addiction had an addiction issue in the past, and you keep throwing that in her fucking face. Really? Because I'm an addict too, and I've had run-ins and problems. And I guarantee some of your chat does too, some of my chat, right? But you throw addiction because it's an easy low blow, and you're coming after Mary B, and you wonder why she's shitting all over you. Is that a wonder why she shits all over you when you're sitting there talking about all of her past and stuff that I gotten brought up, that people on X that went and dove and got all of her skeletons? Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? What is wrong with people that they do that? You know what I mean? You don't like when it happens to you. You didn't like when it happened to James. I don't like when it happened to me. I didn't like when it happened to you guys. I don't like when it happens to Mary B. I'm an equal opportunity fucking bullier. Okay. None of it's right. And then you were sitting there talking about Jimmy, when you're just making shit up about him, unprovoked. Like how is that okay? But it's not okay when it happens to you. You didn't back down, but then when people start to retaliate, or they do come for you, and you have every right to stand your ground. Absolutely, I believe that. But if you're gonna dish it, you have to be willing to take it, right? And when you play a stream that was not aimed at you, and you form a narrative of poor Amber, who is not in the Karen Reed community. I hate that word, community. The Karen Reed Turtleverse. And your fucking chat's going at her. Why? Did that make you feel good? Did that make you feel good to have her being like, what's happening right now? You know what I mean? Kaylin, yo, those addict drug comments thrown at Mary B and Jimmy were both in recovery are gross. It is gross as an addict. And I have a question for you. How do you feel about people in your orbit, the people that are like, go JFK, right? I'm not one of those people. I'm indifferent to most things, okay? But how do you feel when your people are doing that? When they're going around telling lies about people, they're posting shit on X on the fucking burners, and they're talking about this, that, and the other thing that they have no fucking business talking about, that they would never say to people's fucking face. And if they had ever said it to you, you would flip the fuck out. How do you feel about your friends doing that stuff? Inquiring minds want to know. Right? Poor Kaylin has been around for like a hop, skip, and a spit of a second. The poor girl is getting inundated with hate just because she's Glaver's girlfriend. What she has her own mind, her own thoughts. She actually has probably likely often polar opposite thoughts of Glara, but she's getting hate just for being in the proximity of being his girlfriend. Make it make sense. I'm not saying you're doing it. I'm saying in general, because I'm on X for like a hot second and I'm getting bombarded like, who's your leader? The fuck? What do you mean a leader? Stop it. Who's your leader? But if I decided that I didn't like Turtle Boy and Turtle Boy should be in prison, then all of these people would like me and I would be accepted. And my kid wouldn't be fucking called dumb, and my recovery wouldn't be brought up, and I wouldn't be accused of faking cancer. So that's fine. JK, you're a cancer survivor, right? Right? You know I had cancer. I know you know. Firsthand, I know I had cancer. Is it okay for your friends to perpetuate the lies that I extorted money for a boob job? Inquiring minds want to know. I have questions.
That's what happened. If he would have never did that and never went and did petty streams and cultivated a cat named Ray from Dallas, who cultivated Chat House Media, who cultivated a Causey G, who cultivated this one and that one, and all these people, all these new characters popped up just shitting and coming at us. Even Jessica Machado, all these people coming at us, like all the hood boogers, the W word, the pieces of shit, like all because of what? We stuck up for Karen Reed? Because in the end, that's what it's all about. And as this live stream goes on, as I listen, you guys are really not fans of Karen Reed. If you listen to what you say about Karen, like you say things about Karen, I think is pretty rude, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I could definitely get on board with, because listen, JFK was the first one to call out like Will DeClaire and be like, you heard this recording, stop lying. And like, didn't back down on it. You know what I mean? And like at the time, I was happy that Will was being called out, because I was just like, why are they lying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, poor Karen. Right. But then after like a while, I was like, I get it. Like, I get why Nurse Kim and Will, like, they had Aiden's back, you know what I mean? And they protected their platforms. Right. Like, they're like, we didn't expect like this to get brought up for one. And we didn't know that like people were going to be coming at us. Like, we know you heard it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Like it should never have been.
Well, what I want to know is if you're hanging out with somebody and they say, hey, look, I got Jay Bro recorded. Listen to what he said. Why would you respect that person? Why would you respect anybody coming up to you with recorded shit? Like you're saying, you get why they protected. Why would they be against Karen? Why automatically take aid inside? So you're acting like taking aid inside ain't beneficial? It was 1000% beneficial taking a side in this space. Because if Karen Reed had the same power, or should I say was streaming every night, right? And was like active on the internet and it was better to take her side, they would have took her side. You're acting like there's not profits in this.
Okay, so you're trying to say because I had the opinion that because the recordings came out, Massachusetts is a two-party consent. If she didn't consent, that fucking sucks, okay? But it was never meant to hit the public, JFK. My problem is I should have never heard it. I don't care who heard it. None of my business. None of my business who Aiden shared it with, what he did. I'm not his keeper, okay? I'm not his keeper. I'm not your keeper. I'm not anyone's keeper, okay? But all I know is it should never have hit the public. But it did, right? And I'm saying that we should have never heard it. That's it. We should have never heard it, right? And when we go further, what I say about Karen Reed was rude? I was making a point, okay? I was making a point. And if it offended you, so be it. I've heard you say ruder about people. I've said ruder about people. None of us should have heard it. That was my point. But you're making out like, oh, TB's right, TB's that. Like, no, I think I think most of us are in agreement that, okay, fine. Did he record it? Yeah, it ended up he said, yeah, I did. He ended up admitting it, right? That's his cross to bear. But it was on his phone, on his devices, in his iCloud, in all of his things, and it was never meant to hit the internet waves. It was never meant to be in my ear. It was never meant to be in my news feeds. It was never meant to be talked about for 7 months over and over. So, okay, so bad enough that the recordings come out, but then you and other creators, all you're doing is talking about the recordings. So how is that helping Karen Reed? So if you're gonna sit there and be like, okay, yeah, he shouldn't have done it, whatever, it's not helping Karen, then why are you going over it incessantly for months? Incessantly for months because of your hatred for Turtle Boy. And I understand he has personally attacked you. I can't say that I wouldn't hate him if he attacked me like that either. However, if you're so concerned about how it's affecting Karen Reed, sure, you sure do go over it a lot and remind people over and over and over and over about it. And if it's hurting Karen, how are you not hurting Karen by going over it over and over and over? Because now we're getting to the weeds with it. You're sitting there being like, oh, you're just agreeing with Turtle Boy. I'm using my own brain. I'm using my own reasoning skills, right? I'm using my own mind. And I think of things for myself. And it just so happens that recently I'm out here talking about it now because I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. And the fact that you made my friend, my girl, Amber, feel like a piece of shit for no reason last night. And this is why we're here. Because you had to throw shade and make something that it wasn't. And there's people in there talking about like, oh, Amy this, Amy that. Think of however you want about me, okay? People, if people tell you that I'm a bitch, ask them why I'm a fucking bitch. Ask them why I'm a bitch to them. Right? It is what it is. Like, I've never said anything against you. I've never come at you. I've never anything, but you had to make this about you and turn it around. And it's like, oh, well, these recordings, it's this. Yeah, I shouldn't have heard it. And why have you been talking about it for 6 months? If it's hurting Karen Reed, if that's your girl, your words, right? Like, Will DeGlaire is my friend. Your girl that's hurting her, and it's ending up in documentaries and Gretchen Voss's articles and this and that. Well, is it because you've been talking about it for 6 months? Because people would have fucking probably forgot about it after the spaces, right? Probably would not forgot about it, but they would have been like, oh yeah, I remember he like did that. No, right? Or the antis, right? The antis. How the antis get it? That was kind of weird. How'd you guys know about Aiden's charges in Atlantic City or wherever it is before it even came down? I thought that was kind of weird. So you guys get like all this inside information from somewhere and put it out before it comes out, and then what? Like I'm confused.
You're acting like people don't make money off this. You're acting like that's like, see, that's the thing. You're not telling the story. They benefited off the prosecution, off her prosecution. And the fact that she just beat 2 murder cases, got all these lawsuits that are about to pile on her. And on top of that, she still got an open case. They're trying to get her with conspiracy of intimidating a witness, and you guys are just no selling that. That means nothing. You understand that? They didn't even call him out on it. They just took his side and went on and let the pile on happen. Let people pile on us without, like, they thought that was right. They thought it was okay. We were getting all the hits while they sat back and got the benefits of all the watch ad views because their chats were filled with a bunch of people. Their subs went up because they all were involved in a gang mentality. People seen them all get together and it became a super group. It was like Wu-Tang Clan. Shit, it was like Motley Crue. Fuck it. You know what it was like? It was like Aerosmith. It was one big gang, man. It was a gang mentality. Let's all get together and stomp these dudes out. But see, you keep forgetting it didn't work, did it? But that's what
bogus. We don't die that easy.
Yeah.
In all fairness, I'm a hood booger too. Ask Zach. I'm a hood booger. I'm a self-proclaimed hood booger. So I got no problem with that. Let's go through some of the chat. I'm being like neglecting you guys. Oh my god, this is painful. Turtle Boy did apologize and said he messed up with the recordings as well. Yeah, he did. People make mistakes. Like, people are like, oh, they're just like, you know, they're making excuses because they just love Aiden. I'm not like, it's like, I don't hate Aiden, and I don't think he should be in jail. And I do watch his programs. I have way before Karen Reed. So it's like, for you to try to like shame me and being like, oh, you don't want, like, I'm sorry that he wrote an article about you, and didn't he take it down? Right? Just like he took Jess's down, right? Like, he didn't know you before he made that. And I know that there must be some like some hurt from that with you and with James. That sucks. I would never, I wouldn't want that to be, and I don't want that for you. I don't want that for anyone. Even Jess Machado, like she said, it ruined her life. It's like, no one wants to be, you know, but you have to pick like a lane. You can't say like, oh, well, you know, I'm trying to help Karen and I'm standing on business, and, you know, it's easier to go with the grain and blah, blah, blah. I don't live my life by the grain. Okay. I don't take the easy way out, and I don't like, just, I don't go with a crowd just because it's like the popular thing to do. Right. I don't. And sometimes when you want to take a different action and you don't want to like support something because you don't agree with it, sometimes that's a hard road to take. But if that's something that you want to do and you felt passionate about it, you should be okay with the fact that you lost subs and you lost money and you lost views and everything like that. Because if you believe this, it wouldn't even matter that you lost subs and stuff, because you'd be like, oh, well, okay, you clearly not my type of people, so it is what it is, right? Like, what is going on here? Kazi raid. Oh, Kazi raid. Thank you, Kazi. Randall Cunning. The clown card. I cannot stomach Randall. He's such a moron. I'm trying to keep this like, I'm trying not to get emotional, but I'm trying to like point out what is going on here. It's like, it's easy to point out the flaws, and you're just saying like, oh, you guys are just like stupid bitches who follow Turtle Boy. Like, no, bro, like, I'm a smart girl and I got my own thoughts, and I've always had my own thoughts. I usually just don't, I haven't been broadcasting them on the internet because I haven't been in a good headspace to do so. But here we are, and now we're doing it because you did a review, a misleading misrepresentation view of Amber's stream that me and her were talking on, and I was the target. But poor Amber was catching strays in your chat from misleading your chat, who already hates people like us. Okay, they are already looking to fucking lynch us. someone like me who's like Turtle Boy should not be in jail away from his kids for no reason. Okay. Everyone makes mistakes. You never made mistakes. I made plenty of mistakes in my life. Plenty of mistakes. Plenty of mistakes. I make mistakes every day. And then you're trying to come at me being like, oh, she was fucking rude and this and that. You know all about live streams. You just start talking. All right. I'm a little sassy. I got a mouth on me. And yeah, I can be rude. I can be rude. But like I've heard you make some crazy accusations and shit online. And I just was like, oh, that sucks. That sucks. Here we got that tomorrow. You know, you say things without even thinking, and then it's memorialized online, and then you're like, shit, I shouldn't have said it that way. I wish I said it differently. But live streams happen. People, Aiden says things that he's even come back and been like, I didn't mean it. Like I hurt people, right? People say things online. You're making it out like, oh, I'm so rude. I hate Karen. I don't hate Karen at all, actually. And actually, I've spent the past couple of years of my life trying to protest. I actually went out and protested in my local area, JFK, every Sunday. I got a babysitter. I brought my son with me. Okay. I actually did those things because I believe in her cause. Okay. And the people that follow you that do know me, that have stood out with me, but because I don't feel the way they feel exactly because they have seething hate for him, all of a sudden I have no class and I have no integrity and I have all this stuff and I'm all these horrible things. Okay. Fucking get out of here. See, now I'm getting all emotional. This is what I shouldn't be doing. Yeah, no, listen, me and you, we've been calling each other Hood Booger for far longer than Hood Booger Radio. And I feel I'm putting out a bad signal to remain calling each other Hood Booger openly. They stole our shit, Zach. They stole our nickname for each other. Is anyone going to help me? What do you need help with? Hating takes too much. Yeah. Who has the fucking time? Who has the time? Life is exhausting. Okay. Life is exhausting. Life is hard. People have their own shit they're dealing with. And then all of a sudden you come around here and you're getting attacked right, left, and sideways. You're getting hated for no reason, just for simply being yourself. You're being hated. It's crazy. It's crazy. Kazi Raid. Thank you. Oh my God. I'm so far behind. He wrote about my employees. I'm so dead. Did he really? I mean, he's written a lot. There was a kid I grew up with in Hyde Park, and he was a fan favorite right before. I don't know if it was during Karen Reed or right before it. I think it was right before it. Mike Giannetti. Yeah. Some of his. I mean, listen. You know, too. It's like people forget. Like people expect this stuff from Aiden. You don't expect different personalities. Aiden can get away with being who Aiden is because that's who Aiden is, right? He's an internet personality. That's what he is. JFK, you're an internet personality. Like, why are you gangbanging at 2 a.m. talking about recordings and talking about two moms that may have misspoke and offended you? You don't seem too offendable. I'm sure you've heard worse. These clowns showed up to grift off Karen and Turtle Boy thing, and they did nothing but cause trouble. In the beginning, like I said, I used to watch them. I modded for their channel and stuff like that, but then like I became bad for their brand or something. I don't know. Hey, honey bunny, good to see you. Crispy. We are sorry it's too late to redirect, but oh, thank you. Hey, PB. Hello. Dumpster Juice in the house. Hey, Dumpster. Zach. Oh my God, how far behind am I, guys? I have such bad ADD that if I start looking at the chat, kind of like when I said that Karen was gross and I was looking at the chat and I have ADHD and I thought I answered something I didn't answer and then corrected, but then you didn't tell your audience that I corrected myself and you let them think I called Karen Reed gross. Nice touch. Rude when it's deserved. I've never seen Amy rude for no reason. Yeah, I am rude only when it's deserved. Only when it's deserved. Only because I don't care that much. I'm not rude. I don't hate for fucking hating. Okay, I just don't do it. Listen, I've learned in recovery that your friends like to make fun of. I learned in recovery that you're only as sick as your secrets, and the things that you harbor are only hurting me. So I'm not going to hate you because it's going to hurt me, right? It takes up too much fucking energy, kids. Amy, I trust you because you're reasonable. I try to be, man, but the people test you. Zach's always, he's the happy troll. Amy, hold on. Amy, we had to go underground and say, yeah, me and Zach have been calling each other hood booger forever. Okay. Since the Miss Shorty days. And we would call each other hood booger. And then once the hood booger radio thing came out, it just seemed kind of like inappropriate because I didn't want to offend anybody. But we're going back to just calling each other hood booger. Zach, we've been hood boogers far longer than they've been called hood boogers. I want to reserve the right to be a hood booger because in fact, I actually am a hood booger from HIPOC. Self-proclaimed. Amy. Oh, thanks, honey. I feel like I'm rambling. I'm afraid for who I date knowing nothing about me. Think about us too. Yeah, right. Honey, it happens too. Plus you're pretty. And like pretty women usually like get shit on anyway by women who like don't like them or men that know they can't have them. Not JFK, not you. We're not talking about you. I'm talking about in general. This girl gets obsessed people online. Boston Amy, that's right. You did used to mod for them. Yeah, I did. I was over there all the time. I loved that channel when it was fun. When I found it to be fun. I did. Hi on top. It's good to see you. I saw you in another chat earlier. Making fun of people in recovery is like making fun of fat people at the gym. What the fuck? Yeah. They're making improvements in their life. Yeah. I've been battling addiction forever. Okay. I believe you're born an addict and I've been dealing with it. I've been off drugs for a long time. I relapsed drinking last summer. And I've been almost completely sober again for a year. I'm 11 years off of alcohol's cousins, and I am almost a year in September, end of this month, a year sober from alcohol. Valhalla. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Did Valhalla, hold on, wait a minute. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is. And like, not for nothing, like being an addict is really hard and really sad. And I wouldn't want to wish it on anybody. It's terrible. Thank you. Oh, thanks guys. I thank you. I appreciate that. And it's been easy. Like I fell off the wagon and I got back on. And here I am and I'm doing good. Anywho, okay, let's go back to this because
I mean, that's what happened. And like you're leaving that whole part out. You're leaving like so much vile shit out. You're leaving night in and night out. We're getting stomped on petty stream after petty stream, losing subs. And then you go on to say in the stream that we caused the division for the views. Well, that makes no sense whatsoever because we lost mad subs and we lost mad views. Like
I don't believe that I even said that. I don't remember that coming out of my mouth. I may have said like, what brings the views because YouTube loves drama and you know how to rifle it up. That's not a bad thing. I mean, me too. Look at me. I'm literally doing a drama stream as we speak. Okay. We're doing a petty stream. Only I'm not quite as like, I can be really petty and really rude, but I'm not going to because I don't hate you. But sometimes just like I'm being rude, like maybe like learn how to like talk to people without like the condescending nature and like the way you talk to people and like listen to what this says in the context of what is being said. And before you go live with Jay Brill, who I have no idea who this man is, never talked to him in my life, never watched him. I know that he has been at the Kelsey Fitzsimmons trial and there was some shit that popped off there and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. He seems fine. But he doesn't know anything. And I don't even remember him around back then. Was Jay Brill around back when all the recording gate came out? Or did we see after? I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. I have a bad memory. I have a bad memory and I can't remember all the facts. I have to get my Blues Clues book out so I can write down all the details. So when I'm on a stream that has nothing to do with Recording Gate, I can have every single detail written down so I don't offend anybody or make anyone feel some type of way or hurt anyone's feelings, because it's the internet and I should be more nicer on the internet. You know what I mean?
Used to be the channel that everybody watched before a Turtle Boy show. We used to be the channel that everybody watched after a Turtle Boy show. We used to have like 1,000 people in our chat every single night, at least 1,000, 800 to 1,000. You don't think I knew by sticking up for Karen Reed, right, and going against the culture that I was going to lose? I did it because I thought it was right, not for the views. So come on, that don't make no sense. I took a hit in real time. You don't think at any point in time, if I was in it for the views, I could have buddied up with Turtle Boy and went on a stream and did a JFK Turtle Boy stream and became best friends with him, and I'd probably have 2,000 people in my chat right now. I could be best friends with Turtle Boy if I wanted to. Like, what are we talking about? Like you keep forgetting that. Like, so please do not say it was about the views, especially when I just played about 75 songs. Tell me where I'm making.
No, like you're taking this so personally. I don't even think that was even like a thing. Like everybody wants views, okay? Everybody wants views. Everyone wants to be the cool kid, okay? And I'm not saying that when you're playing your music, you don't get hit with the monetization and all that kind of stuff. I used to love your channel for the music, okay? I'd be shaking my ass in the living room while you're playing, you know, Tiffany or whatever, okay? I'm not taking that away from you. But you know that when you're doing the Shrilla case, your views weren't probably as up as when you're talking shit about other creators, just like Just Machado. Just Machado, I'm not comparing you because you're nothing like Just Machado. I'm gonna say that you're nothing like her, and I respect you for not taking her bait and being like, "Can we be friends? Because I'm just a baby." Yeah, no, I respect you for not taking that bait. I respect it. Because you shouldn't, in my opinion. But you know what sells, just like everybody else. You know what sells. So when you get so offended by like the views and the money and this and that, it's like everybody wants views. You know what I mean? When I did a whole expose on the John Benet Ramsey, and I had Frank Zell on my program every Sunday morning for weeks. I had like no views because it wasn't drama. I was talking about a little girl whose murder's never been solved, with a guy who's literally been investigating it since like a month after it happened 30 years ago, and it never got views because it's not drama. If I do a drama stream like right now, I have you know X amount of people in my chat right now, it does get more views. So why do you take that so personally? Everybody wants views, and you people know what sells. Drama sells. But it just seems a little misleading where you're like, oh, I'm trying to help Carrie, I'm sticking up for her, when you're saying that the recordings are hurting her and that Aiden shouldn't have done it and this, that, and the other thing. But then you spend every single night, 7 days a week for months going over Recording Gate. That's hurting Karen. That's ending up in articles and documentaries and all this kind of stuff. So like, are you helping Karen Reed? I'm asking, like, do you really think that that's helping Karen Reed? I'm asking a question. Is going over the thing that's supposedly hurting her case over and over and over and over and over and over, is that helping her? I don't think so. I think that if I was Karen Reed, I'd want you to stop talking about it if it was affecting me that much.
Off watch ad views if I just played 75 licensed songs. I make the money
To put people
on fire. The shit was already burning. The fuck are you talking about? Why are you acting like it wasn't already burning?
So, okay. So let's just say this, right? So when I say they, okay, I'm not talking about you. I'm saying in general, Joe Flipahead was made to be a crazy person. Okay. Everyone went up on your panel and they made him look like a crazy person, meaning like everybody. Okay. Sorry, I'm not using the right words that are up to the standards of you because you're taking this so personally. But they, meaning like Joe Flipahead, that I felt bad for Joe. He looked like he was having a mental break, the poor kid, right? And there's there's koalas, there's all types of people. I'm gonna take my camera off. There's all types of people sitting there, it was when I say they, it's this community, because when I'm talking to Amber, I'm talking to a true crime community. I'm not thinking necessarily that I'm talking to you or to like the Karen Reed community, whatever. I'm not thinking that. I'm saying they by meaning this community that we're talking about that is, in my opinion, full of drama. It's full of drama, just like every other community. If you to go into other ones, you probably would not be shocked that it is the exact same way. Okay. Exact same way. There's RICO cases against each other, creators and everything like that. This is not new. Okay. This is not you. And I say they, you're taking this personally. And that's a personal problem, JFK, because I didn't mean they as in you and Jay Brill and James and Kevy Kev. Because actually, I like James. And actually, I think Kevy Kev is adorable. And I don't know Jay Brill. He seems fine. And in you, I used to mod for you, bro, for months. I was your first mod. Like, what is happening? Okay. What is happening? You taking this so seriously over what? Over what? What? Because you were sticking up for Karen Reed? Okay, but like we all have stuck up for Karen Reed. Like, what are you talking about? Two sides of the same coin. We've all stuck up for Karen Reed, and just because you're on a soapbox and you think that you seem like you think that you're better than, okay, no one's better than anyone here. Aiden started all this, and everyone latched on. Everyone did their part. It doesn't matter whether you agree with Aiden, whether you like Aiden. You seem like you have a personal thing against him. Understandably so. You guys have a past. I don't have a past with him, but like trying to shame people into submission, trying to shame people into your point of view, or trying to make your viewers who probably didn't even see me and Amber stream because it wouldn't come up in their algorithm, right? Yeah, they played Flip so bad. They played Flip so bad. I felt so bad for him, man. Flip ain't a bad dude. He is not a bad dude at all. Over and over. Yeah, months and months and months. All hurt feelings. Yeah, having hurt feelings sucks. Okay. Having hurt feelings sucks. And I can relate. And honey, if you guys know me back when I had like an absolute fucking, I had a crash out one night on here. It hurt feelings. Ew, why is he so upset at you? I don't know. He's seething for me, and he wants other people to see me the way that he's seeing me, as a bad person that is like against him, when that is so far from the case. Like he's not like a thought in my brain. Like I'm not like, how am I gonna hurt JFK's feelings today, kids? Oh, like what? Like who cares? Who cares? But when you're coming after other people and shit like that, like, really? Like, oh, you were sticking up for her? Good for you. And you stuck to your guns. Good for you. But it wasn't the popular opinion. And when you look at everyone in a lumped fashion, okay, maybe there are some just followers that want to be with the cool kids and want to be a part of the group, and they just want to be a part of the cool kids, right? Or whatever the cool kids are, right? Whatever the cool kids are. But that's not me. That's not me. No, because if you know anyone who knows me, they know that I think for myself and I have my own thoughts, and no one's gonna budge me from that. Okay, and I can have friends that like people I don't like. Okay, like get out of my face with this. I saw your stream. Oh, nice. Oh, you're talking about the John Benet Ramsey one? It takes nothing to hurt. Yeah. I mean, clearly I wasn't even talking about him. And he's all lighthearted, like JFK, Randy, rescue Randy. Amy, you're a good person, and never mind what they say. He's a baby, absolute baby. Well, I mean, I'm not hurt by any stretch of imagination, but like when he's misleading into I got pissed that people were treating Amber like a piece of shit when his problem is with me. Okay, his problem clearly is with me. Hello, dental Laurie. We're gonna have a Laura Matthias roast soon, so buckle up, girl. Buckle up. His problem's with me because he wants me to remember everything that he remembers. Like, this isn't my life. I have a job and like a family, and I don't come on. It's been a month since I've been on YouTube. Okay, a month since I've been on my own channel. I've been watching other people's shit, consuming all that, but it's been a month since I've been on my channel. And this guy wants to fucking rewrite history and be like, oh, she doesn't remember every single fact from every single thing. I remember enough. Okay, I remember enough. And I remember like talking to people, and people were like, do you believe this stuff? I'm not the only one that thinks that all the drama started on your channel, not because of you, but it started on your channel because it did. Not a lot of people like listen to spaces. How many, other than like Charlie Kirk streams spaces, I've never seen more than a couple hundred people in a space, right? Right. And you had come out and said, or James, you had said James talked to Flip and Jason Broyles, and we're like, oh, take the public link. We're gonna make it look like a public link, right? Like you said that after the case, after all was said and done. So it's like, what is it? Was it a public link and people just came up, or was it predestined that Joe flip ahead and then we're gonna come up into your thing and start this? Right? Like I'm not accusing you of anything, but I'm just saying, like, stay consistent, and I'm not your problem. I did nothing to you. I've never, and I'd appreciate the same respect. You just went live again recently, right before I came on, and you were like, oh, Amy, I hope she was respectful to me. I was respectful to her. Were you? You know what I mean? Were you JFK? Like, were you? Like, you're rewriting our stream to fit your narrative, to play a victim. For what, bro? For what? I think that's we were fucking there. We all saw it, and we all remember it. It actually happened. JFK started the divide. I mean, look, I think everyone had a hand in it, but for him to be like, I'm a victim, I didn't start this. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm giving you credit by being like, you're not an idiot and you know what you're doing, right? Because you'd have to. Because when I remember sitting there, and I remember what I was doing and who I was talking to on text and everything, being like, yo, what are you doing? Stop doing this. There was day and night after night after night for hours. And JFK, you just sat there on your own channel and let the rodents just have at each other. It was like, not rodents. I take that back. I didn't have any other analogy. You just let them all like fight it out. And then you come in and ask a question, and it all played out, and you were getting thousands of views. It worked. Good for you. You got all the views, right? All of it. Good for you. That was not a slight. That was not anything. Like, I'm not against you. Like some of your people are against me, just for the simple fact that I won't think like them. Okay? Like, I won't think like them. My nose is runny. He's never respectful to anyone. He can't say shit, trash. Yeah, I mean, I don't watch too often. But I got tagged in that he did a review of our stream, and I was like, oh, here we go. Like, I knew, because I've seen the way he acts toward other people. As soon as his name gets mentioned, and this is a lot of people, Jess Machado, she'll shit. I'm not saying that you shit all over anybody. We're not talking about you right now, JFK. Jess Machado, she shits all over everybody, and then is shocked when people retaliate. Like, girl. You can tell Jess Machado has never gotten her ass kicked. Like she's never just gotten the fucking, you know what I mean? I've gotten my ass kicked a time or two for running my mouth. I'm not suggesting anyone hurt her, anything like that. Do not go after her, do not contact her, do not anything. But you can tell when someone's never gotten their ass kicked before. Sleeve is really good. Glera had a point though, that is what drama channels do. Yeah. I mean, I've seen them do other trials or other cases. They just don't take, you have to stick with a case. You have to stick with doing it and go find other creators that are doing that case. Like I have a very small channel, but I find other creators. I've done streams with Crusha Easton, the woman in the Lori Vallow Daybell. I've been on her channel and she's been on mine. Christina, the one that's going to be on Turtle Dove's program on Tuesday. I've been on with her in chats. We're friendly. We're familiar with each other. You join other communities. Like it does not have to remain here. If you are unhappy here and you're unhappy with the outcome that you're getting, there's other places of the internet, right? But rehashing the same old shit and then coming after two girls who did a stream that had nothing to do with you, and then you're changing the narrative to make yourself look like a victim. That's how I'm taking it. If I'm wrong, if I'm wrong, JFK, you can correct me, and I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. Dumpster juice. Yeah, I mean, there are drama channels. There are literally like really bad drama channels where they're like, is bad. Like Molly Go Lightly. Do you guys know who that is? She's been getting away with murder though for the entire time that she's had her channel. Yeah, she's gone unchecked for too long. Like, I mean, I don't know if all you guys are from Massachusetts, Boston area. I'm from Hyde Park. Like girls who acted like this, which I'm surprised because there's a bunny that's from where I'm from, and I'm surprised that she's like all about this because if a girl acted like this where we were from, the girl should get stomped. Like get some act right. Right? Crispy. Go Stangs. Hey Nanya. It's good to see you, babe. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Dumpster. If JFK would just be normal and stop crying victim and rewriting history, he'd be cool. Yeah. 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 Like just be cool. Like just stop like stop making people feel like they can't come into your channel because they're either not welcome. I'll never forget. I probably like a month or two ago, I can't remember. It was a while back, a few months ago maybe. I went into JFK's channel, and for months this had been going on that he would just kind of had his nose up in the air like, oh, I'm better than this channel. And so I stopped going in, right? And then one time I was in Glera's channel because I'll be wherever the fuck I want to be. I'll be wherever the fuck I want to be, wherever I want to be. And I was there for a petty stream. Okay, Glera's petty is exceptional. And I was there, and I had gone from there over to JFK because I'll go where I want to go. Okay, I'll go where I want to go, and I'll talk to whoever I want to talk to. I went to JFK, and he was screaming like he was like spitting at the camera, and he was like, "If you're over there, you're not welcome here." And I was like, "Oh my God, it's midnight, and why are you like?" Am I in trouble? Like it was weird. And I was like, well, I'm not coming back here anymore because apparently you can't think for yourself over here. I don't know. So I just stopped doing it. I was not welcome over there. So why am I going to go fuck with you? When you make people feel uncomfortable and you make people feel like there is like, you have to think like you, or you're an enemy and you get called out and you get rewriting of history and narratives. Why do they want to go over there? Right? Hey DS Sips. What does it say? We're coming up in a year since the recording in October. Okay, it was October. All right, I said July. I don't know. I was drinking back then, kids. I don't know. It's all a blur. Oh, Stacy, it's good to see you, babe. We need better, more constructive way to settle these beefs. Yeah, but the thing is too is like this is what happens. It's stream to stream. Like JFK, if you're watching, I will send you a link right now, and me and you can talk. We can talk this out instead of doing this like stupid fucking like we're doing diss tracks. Like, oh, like no. If you want to come up here and we can talk about this, and you can tell me everything you think I did wrong and everything you think I could have said, and I'm gonna tell you why I said what I said and why I feel like I feel, and you can't tell me how to feel and who to like because it doesn't serve you. But like when I was publicly like saying that people shouldn't be saying the nasty shit about you and James and all those things, that was perfectly fine, I'm sure. But because I don't think exactly like you, I'm not welcome over there. So how is that any different than you and your people think Turtle Dove side is? Which actually, it's actually more accepting over on Turtle Dove side. 100%. 100% it's more accepting because once you get the derangement, it's over. It's over. It's like a, I'm not saying you got the derangement, but people that may watch you who I seen the names, maybe some of them, not all of them, because there's many that I do like and that will actually frequent over here that I absolutely adore. Once you get the derangement, it's like you can't fuck, who wants to live that way? I come on the internet, I come on the YouTubes for crime and laughing. I want to watch crime and I want to laugh. Okay, I don't is the drama good? I like being a fly on the wall. I'll get into it a little bit now, right? But like who can live that way? Is your cortisol level must be through the roof. How do you not need something to relax at night? Crispy, it's so weird that these people will ride really hard for Aiden and then they get into a fight and immediately they change their position. If Al Hallow was just saying like Aiden's facts of the case never changed since the time when they were riding hard for him, like, go TB, yeah, he's not going to jail, he's not this, and then all of a sudden it's like they're on Twisted Tragedies. Nothing wrong with that. More power to you. I want everyone to succeed. But now they're on Twisted Tragedies. They're fucking with Kate Peter, who's like a Turtle Boy's like arch nemesis, right? They're all over there. There's people, Mike and BLT of friends, which I didn't have that on my bingo card. I didn't have Mike and LTL buddies doing the fucking dancing. You know, I didn't have that on my bingo card, kids. Yikes. It's weird. Are they dancing to whatever, like what song are they dancing to? I've only caught in a clip or two. I don't I didn't catch that on my I didn't. Oh, Alessi, Amy. Hey baby, it's good to see you. Yeah, I don't understand how someone's able to change that quickly. I mean, I out of pure hate. That's why I'm saying like sometimes like Mike Crawford, I don't believe that he thinks I don't believe that he believes Aiden should be in prison. I think that he just like hates the hate and is like hating back. I don't believe that. Brian LTL, I believe, believes that. I mean, he calls Nan my Nan. Hey, Nefarious, good to see you. Night the Roxbury, yeah. Like JFK and Kevy Kev, they do like this thing, you know, like okay, fine. JFK clearly has like rhythm. He is in the rap, whatever. He is that, but you know, they sit there and they dance, and then all of a sudden BLT LTL and Mike Crawford adopted that, and they're doing some like weird finger sniff. What's that about? Is there a finger sniffing gate? Maybe I don't have the facts on that either. You'll have to fill me in on that, JFK. What's the finger sniffing? Socialist. Hey, Amy. Hi, everyone. Oh, yeah. If you guys could like the video, that'd be great. If you guys are on Replay Crew, I'm not in the algorithm anymore. And I think I may have just hit 2,500 subs. And thank you very much for subscribing to me and wanting to hear me. I don't even know why you guys want to hear me talk. But thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. If you guys could like the video and comment in the video, it actually pushes me out into their algorithm where you guys will start seeing it more. And I do other content than this. I do like trials. And if you guys are interested, I'm over here. Mostly on the weekend days. It's hate bonding. Clarissa, hi, beautiful girl. It's good to see you, mama. It is hate bonding. Yeah, that's a thing for sure. The common ground. Like, I don't like you as a person, but we can connect and hate them together. But they hate, like, not only them, they hate everybody. Right? I don't hate Mike. I just can't watch the hateful Mike. I like geeky Mike. I do. I like dweeby Mike. That's my favorite Mike. I like when he's just like goofy. JFK was stirring shit and attempting to write after the trial 2 ended, saying that they wanted to interview the O'Keeffes and upset Karen. Yeah, right. Well, look at Jess Machado. She interviewed Krusty Panties. And she was like she was raw dogging on Aiden at the time, and it was like, oh, yuck. Like I'm like, once I'm done with someone, I'm fucking done with someone. And if one of my best friends was like, hey, Aim, I'm gonna go and interview. If Amber, not my Amber, a content creator, if they were like, hey, Aim, I'm gonna go gonna interview, I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I don't want you to do that. And the fact that you think that you should do that, girl. She's absolutely, oh yeah, she absolutely manipulated Aiden from the very beginning, giving him her seat. Yeah, I think actually that may have been like a genuine like gesture, because she knew that he deserved to be in there and not her. And then it morphed into that because she's a manipulative, conniving fucking bitch. That I clocked her immediately. Yeah, and I always thought that like she started overdoing the Wrongk thing after Jimmy started like catching on and doing the bits about it or whatever. But I always found that to be fucking maddening. The Sunday morning, I'm not trying to hear the dang-a-langy thing clicking on the back with your speech impediment. I wasn't trying to do that on a Sunday morning when I'm trying to relax with my son. I'm not doing it. The very first show, she interviewed KP. Yep, she sure did. None your business. Brian must embrace his inner evil and start taking what he wants and not crying about getting left behind. Yeah, I mean, listen, maybe this is not the arena for you. This is an arena of alpha people, especially creators. Like, if you are a creator, oftentimes there is like a tinge of like, you do like to be on camera, you like to talk about things you're passionate about. I like to talk about things only that I'm passionate about. I don't want to talk about things I'm not passionate about or I don't know about. Okay, I want to know all the things that I'm talking about. That's why JFK is like, she doesn't know her facts. No, I just don't remember them because it was 8 fucking months ago and I didn't care to remember them. But yeah, he just, I mean, if he could just like stop thinking that he's a victim of himself. You know what I mean? I mean, people don't realize if they were more likable or like JFK, I don't think he cares whether he's liked or not. I really don't think that. I just don't think he likes being criticized, clearly. Brian cares. And Brian, you can tell during the clips of him and Mike, you can tell Brian, it matters to Brian that he's not in the Cool Crate crowd anymore. He was the one that offered to do Turtle Boy's lives to keep him in the algorithm while he was in jail. Do you guys remember that? I remember that. I think it was so weird. And it was like, I watched it because like, it was like, but yikes. Yeah. He was like, I'll do it. Pick me. No more. Yeah, he's better on top. I'm also rooting for Meredith to make a grand like character into the good graces of the community. What do you mean? Like, oh, Grant, you want Meredith to come back into the community to make a Grant-like character back into the good graces. So you want Meredith to come back into the good graces of the community? Is that what you mean? I'm sorry, I have dyslexia. Yeah, I collect your media. So yeah, I mean, the thing is too is like normally I just like, well, I don't understand why these people like them, but I'm just like not gonna watch. And that's what I did forever, except for like when she talked shit. I'd watch her talking shit, but then that's all she did. And it was like, yikes. I played sports and was in the fraternity. I know the dynamic well. Yeah. YouTube, and if you don't like being talked about, not the place for you, right? Not the place for you. If you can't just let some stuff roll off your back, not the place for you. And there's quite a few that can't take it. And it's like maybe online like isn't exactly for you. Hola, babe. It's good to see you. Dude, I'm so expressive with my face and my camera keeps like and it keeps catching, it's like dirty catching my faces. I'm like, oh my God, you're so funny. Yikes. Yeah, yikes. It's like whenever I see Brian and Crawford and they're doing that weird dance and I'm like, what's happening? And then they're like both trying to dance, but they're like white boy dancing, right? It's not like they're definitely not from the hood. You know what I mean? They're definitely not from the hood. They don't have like rhythm. I know white boys that have rhythm. Like they can dance their asses off. So it's not a white and black thing. But I think you have to be from the hood. And it's like you know, I think they like want to be naturally good at that like other people, but they're just like not. And that's why I want like authenticity. I want you to be you. I don't want you to try to be other people, because when you try to be somebody else, that's when it just like doesn't come off right. It looks weird. It doesn't resonate, right? And when you're trying to be somebody else, like that makes me sad for you too. Wicked cringy. Yeah. See, Amber knows. And Amber likes them and like will go in their thing. She knows it's cringy. That's why I don't watch it when they're hateful. Like if Mike wants to be his normal self, I'll go in there. I'll go in there and watch. But I don't want to watch them trying to be Will and Aiden. Right? Or JFK and Jeff and Kevy Kev with the right? Like they both, and like JFK will do the head. And then I don't know what this is, but it's like I don't know what that is, but at least they're like on point with it. And then you got the other two. Why are you sniffing your fingers? That's weird. And then like, like if you want to like say semen, that's your choice of word. You don't say jizz, anything else, like anything more like hip than semen. It's like be you, kid, be you. Help. Oh my God. I got mad at you, boo, at that one time. Oh, you're okay. You're okay, honey. You're okay. Me and you're cool. We were cool back then. I was like sad about that. But in some way, shape, or form, because like, I wasn't sad about it. I like you. And I was like, whoa, where is this coming from? But I get it. The internet's a weird place, kid. All right. So wait, we don't have much time. Well, it is. Let me bring this back up a little bit. Yeah, a seaman. A seaman. I don't think I've ever called it that. I don't have it to give. But I've never heard anyone really call it that except for like a doctor, maybe. And it was on like a show because I don't have one to hear it. Yeah. Nunya was coming in hot. Zach, Mike's the rope man. The thing is, I think Mike would be fine if he would just stick to himself. And Brian just hates everybody. Brian is so jealous of everything everyone else has that he doesn't. But there's some things you can't buy, like charm and natural ability to be funny and things like that. But if he just like stuck to his own shit, he'd be fine. He get his own crew that liked him. Like, but they can't do that, and that's what makes them like that's why they do petty streams and watch them do these things, because it's it's like yuck. Yeah. You weren't sad when we oh my God, a personality rhythm. Yeah. Yeah, rhythm is huge. Like if you're gonna dance, at least practice, right? If you're in bed at night and you got nothing to do, instead of like, I don't know how is that like a natural ability to helps to for somebody like practice, like be on beat, pick a point in the song that's like, right? And you start doing the head, and then you can start getting like other parts of your body. You can start, then you can start doing all types of things. You can throw your hands in there. Don't do jazz hands. Don't do this, right? Because why? I don't get that. Maybe it's just another thing I don't know. But if you guys know, put it in the chat. But practice, right? It's kind of like how Jolene says about Jess. She just goes, just with no plan and a lazy presentation with her thing. So all she does is run her mouth and then play victim. These, like, if you're going to dance, practice, pick like, be on the same page. I mean, they're all, maybe they talked about this prior to the filming, right? I mean, this scene, and then kids, I don't know, it's a lot, there's a lot of personalities, there's a lot of material, and JFK wants me to fucking remember everything when I could care less. I stopped caring about fucking recording gate in October, and I thought it was July. I thought it was past that. I was so far fucking removed from recording gate, I didn't even remember when it was. But apparently I'm supposed to know all the fucking things and keep all my information right, or he's going to rewrite history and make people hate poor Amber, and and be fucking ruthless to her. Isn't that Nurse Kim's, I was gonna say baby daddy, her soon to be husband? Yeah, I spazzed out because my Machado boss was taking shots from everyone. I didn't feel like that was fair, and I let my primitive man emotions run wild. I mean, it is what it is. No sweat off my back. As long as you're cool in here, you're respectful. You're not trying to pull no bullshit. Not trying to be a fucking prison misty, honey. You are in the right place. You are always welcome here. My autocorrect just corrected. Look at you sending jewels. Thank you guys for all of the stuff that you're sending and memberships that you're getting and subbing. Make sure you like the video. If you guys could comment and just get me back into the algorithm as much as possible. We're going to do some more of these type of streams. And I'm going to be covering the David preliminary hearing too. I have all of those saved from each day that we are going to go over. Her ex-husband. Oh, wait. Who's her ex-husband? Isn't that the name of the guy she's currently engaged to? Isn't he even the KMS guy? Wait, hold on. I gotta go back up to Olap. Hold on. What's Nurse Kim's team? Yeah, it's Montenay or something. I've heard that he's very nice in real life. I don't, I can't confirm or deny, but I trust the person that told me that he's like a really nice guy in life. But I don't get their humor either. It doesn't seem like reality humor. But that's each their own, right? Her next husband. Oh, her next husband. Yeah. Bro, listen, the last thing I want, and that's the thing too, when Jess was talking about people being lonely and online and everything, I go, do you know how happy I am that I don't have to, like, I'm not dealing with anyone's dusty ass son living in my house. I don't got to take care of him. I take care of my own, and I go and have fun. Like, some of us are perfectly fucking happy not having a Jeffsy at home. That's why I felt bad for it. Whenever Jimmy came out and did his little valid truth journey about Jess, I was like, about time, boo, about time. She was just waiting to drag him. She was waiting to, rage baiting Turtle Boy. She's talking all this shit about these other guys. Bad with what she thought was Turtle Boy's protection, and then she's trying to crawl into bed with them again. Like, hey, you want to be a co-host? No, I don't ever want to do that. I don't want my name associated to you. Boy, kids, if you are getting contacted by Jess Machado, my suggestion is do not associate yourself with her, because you guys think you're getting shots now. I can't promise that it's not going to be worse for you if that happens. You can do what you want. It's a free world. It's a free internet, but it could go bad. Oh, hi, Kazi. Thanks for sending all your people over here, honey bunny. Appreciate you. You're cracking up. Oh my God.
I've seen Jess Machado's husband and exes. Oh, did you see her baby daddy? Kids. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. To each their own, right? I was shocked though. She has nerve talking about other people's looks. She has nerve. Yeah. Jimmy lasted way longer. He did. He lasted pretty long. But I think like he was trying to do the right thing and he wasn't, because people know, like he knew that, you know, I think he was trying to do the right thing. I don't think he wanted a fall down knockout fight with her, but that's what she was looking for. Because she wanted to be able to blame Jimmy and Aiden for her own personal demise that she did to herself, but she needs someone else to blame because she can't look inward and take accountability for her shitty ass fucking behavior, you know. Nanya, pot roast stream. What's a pot roast stream? The Crypt Keep one? No, he looked like he escaped out of fucking Bridgewater with the crazy eyes and he looked like a Proud Boy. He looked like he was in the insurrection. You know? Wow. Oh, hey Adrian, good to see you, baby. Which one? She has two. The one with the two, the one she was gonna have on today's stream, but he just never showed up. He never showed up. It was Moons and or Oceans. Is Hammy the blonde one, right? Hammy's the blonde one. Yeah, it was the Moons girl who was like, we should have fun now on her stream yesterday. She tried, man. I think they should. If they lighten the fuck up and stop taking themselves and head rabbit so seriously, their lives would get better. I think they just take everything so seriously. No, what's you? Oh, hold on. I'm going to find it. Hold on. Do I even like want to review any more of I've beat this dead horse. JFK, stop it. Stop making fetch happen. Stop making fetch happen. Okay. Stop trying to turn people on people. Okay. We've never had a problem. I'm disrespecting you. Like stop disrespecting me. How about that? Don't disrespect me. Stop trying to get your chat to fucking do shitty ass fucking stuff. All right. Stop making a narrative that I'm something I'm fucking not. All right. And I'll think however I want to think. And I've never hated you. And I've never made other people believe that I've hated you ever. And you're trying to make my girl Amber upset for no fucking reason. Change around history. Stop it. Do better. Do better, kid. Do better. It's so stupid. Like, stupid. Let me find Amber, did I send it to you today? I think it's hold on. Where is it on X? I criticized Turtle Boy. He called me a retard. I still like him. Yeah. Dude, people are like, oh, he was trying to like say that he was team cancer. If you believe that he thought that he believed that he was team cancer, are you all right? I'm a cancer survivor, a recent cancer survivor. I am in remission. I'm in my first year of remission. I didn't fucking believe that stuff. Yo, that chick who I think that she does have cancer. I think she got issues. But like, if you're gonna come to a grown alpha man and be like, I think that you were touched as a little child when you have no proof and you're accusing that, what if he was and that was triggering and he was like, you know what, I'm fucking team cancer, hurt people. I didn't think that he meant it. And people are like, oh, he went after a cancer patient. Like, I mean, she said that she thought he was touched as a child. What if he was? First of all, what if he wasn't? And he's like, that's fucking weird. Or what if he was and you're just like picking at a scab, being a weirdo online? I'm not saying you are, Lisa. Okay, I'm not saying you are. But like, as a cancer survivor, I didn't think that he meant it, kids. What are you doing? Why are you taking everything so serious? Stop taking yourselves and other people so seriously. I've never seen anything like it. Even young black economists laughed at this shit. She trolls on purpose. She tears up people's nerves on purpose. That is like her goal every single day, and she'll laugh, dude. If you ever catch her in the right mood, she'll be in these chats and she laughs. She's like, I love trolling people. I like upsetting people. Who would win? Turtle is good, but Rekieta is better. Kazi is hysterical. He has very dry humor, and I like it. Rekieta and Turtle Boy, I don't know. They have different styles, but it would be a neck and neck. Rekieta, maybe. Rekieta is balls to the wall. He don't give a fuck. He doesn't give a flying fuck about your feelings. At least like Turtle, you can tell like Turtle Boy like does feel bad about some stuff after, and like you can say like in his face that he's like, I don't like regret it because I was mad, but yeah, Rekieta does not care. Rekieta is not. Turtle Boy only says shit like that to piss them off. Yeah, and he's like, people are like, oh, he tells me to die in a hole. He doesn't mean actually go fucking die in a hole. He's like, go fucking die in a hole. People take that shit so serious. They're like, did you hear him? It's like when they're clipping all of his stuff and they're like, he's such a piece of shit. It's like, yo, you didn't think that fucking 6 months ago when you were in the chats laughing about what he was saying about Proctor and everything like that. It's fine when it was acceptable for you, but because you are in your feelings and you're a little sensitive, now it's a problem. Like it's fucking wild. I've never seen quite the amount of hate Aiden gets all at once, and like people who really, really like you to like wanting to see you fucking nailed to the wall by his balls at fucking Shirley Max overnight. Never seen anything like it. Usually it's a slow progress. Like usually it's like Jess Machado when she's like, she's fucking with everyone, going unchecked, unsmacked for months, and then all of a sudden, you could see it adding up and no one's saying anything except for LTL, who did open the gates to the veterans thing. Well done, LTL. I'll give you kudos where kudos is due. And then all of a sudden the floor dropped. Aiden, he doesn't even know. He has people in his corner right now that are just waiting to turn on him, fucking finding out information. That poor kid. Any other talented shit talkers? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, Jay is Every Day with Jay. She's a girl. She's great. She talks all types of shit. Nonsense. It's a girl. She talks all types of shit. There's Dolly Vision. Remember, he came to Karen Reed in Dedham. He's there. He used to talk shit. I don't know what he does anymore. I haven't really watched him. Bullhorn Betty, if you like a good train wreck, you guys should go check out Bullhorn Betty. Bitch is nuts, batshit crazy. But she's a good train wreck to watch. Who else? If you guys know any good train wrecks that people can go look at and go consume their content, put it all in the chat. Oh wait, you do have more than that. Sorry. Kazi. Oh my God. The thing is too, is like people like preemptively, I've noticed on X and other people preemptively hate Kazi for some reason. They're like, he's an asshole. He's this, he's that, because he's funny. He actually has humor. He actually has jokes. He's dry and he actually like makes a joke. There was a picture he put up at Prison Misty against that guy. I laughed. I belly laughed in the middle of fucking Walmart. So loud. He's funny. It's not like these like fake, like, seething, like really like, hey, I'm gonna fucking ruin your life. No, that's comedy. That's comedy. And then these people get the fifis hurt, and then they're like doing fucking 17 streams about Kazi or Brando. Kazi, you think you're like his best friend and homie is a cat on a fucking swivel that loves him. This cat loves him. He would dab him up if he could. I know it. And Zoe the Hoe is waiting for Brando. Amy, you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but do you agree that Nurse Kim looks like Molly Galay? They have similar. Hold on. Molly Golightly, they do have like a similar look to them. Yeah, Molly Golightly, she's another shit talker too. She's kind of like bitchy. Is she from Brooklyn or whatever? She got that like I'm about to take out my earrings type of thing going on. I don't even know if she has a channel anymore. I only see clips of her every so often. Anyone else feel that Jess will go live on Cation, seeing though she's going down subs again? I think that this week is not looking good for her channel. It already went down. There's some. Was it my friend Somerset in here? I don't know if she's still here, but or he or she's still here. But she posted she already went down some more subs. Like at this point, most of her subs are like dead subs that don't even know that they're subscribed to her anymore. They were there because Turtle Dove decided to promote her, and like no fault of his own. He thought, and I think everyone wants to give everyone a chance, right? Like I know no one's going out with hating that hot necessarily, looking to cause problems. And then you got like bitches stealing from veterans and shit, and her subs who like don't care. Her bunnies allow it to happen. It's kind of like one of those girls that keeps getting cheated on, and you're like, stupid bitch, because it's like you're allowing it to happen. You know it's happening, and you're still allowing it, and you can't feel bad for it anymore. Hey Risa, Valhalla video. Oh, you want to watch Valhalla's video? I'm over JFK. Hold on. People have already like looked over it though. Hold on. Oh wait, I was gonna try to find Jess's. Sorry, ADHD. Give me a second. 1 second. Let me try to find it. No Bullhorn Betty Zach. Oh, Bay Harbor Beauty. She has a channel, right? Paul Newman. Yes, it was Paul Newman on fucking real. You guys with the AI fucking prison, the best one. And Young Black Economist commented on it, and she was like, apparently I'm driving Prison Misty to prison, and it was Prison Misty in the back, and Young Black Economist in the car. That one fucking got me too. Oh my god, you guys are so funny. Oh, and this is the thing too. Like, if you can't laugh at yourself, and like Prison Misty actually does seem, even though she's batshit crazy, she does have somewhat of like some humor in her. That's what it seems like, at least more than these other bitches. Oh my god, gang banging over Just Machado. Oh yeah, there we go. Somerset Snatch Donkey. It was down to 9.69. Yeah. Mad that Mike is the shit. Oh, hey, honey. Hello. Welcome over here from Axe. If you guys could like the video and get me back in the algorithm, because your girl hasn't been on this channel in a while. Crazy people don't take themselves too seriously. It gives them an edge. Yeah, I mean, I think crazy people often do take themselves way too seriously. We see it. I mean, there's people out here that should be studied. Yeah. I mean, I like edgy people, and like I like people who are different. I like all types of people, but like be you. Like stop trying to be other people. Stop always trying to be up other people's asses. Like, what are you doing? Like, why you always gotta hate? I like to laugh. Hold on 1 second. Jerry Joe. It says, I know of TB and Jess before the trial. I was so happy and proud of her coverage. She twisted all. She is lazy mean girl. I'm from Boston. I was raised in what's NFC? Just sucks. Free Turtle Boy. Yeah. I mean, when she was on LTL, she kind of had me. She had me hoodwinked. I didn't know, like, because you don't know what you don't know. But then you start seeing little things, and you're like, you can't unsee it, and it's like, also crazy person strength. Yeah, retard strength. Absolutely. Oh my god, how many people are gonna go as cows with like a fodder, like a? That would be hysterical. It's getting a whole pack of pigs, just like blowing ass. That'd be hysterical. I'm all for that. Adrian, hello. Hola. You have to make a picture. Just get a bunch of creators who just roast this bitch and just make them all pigs for Halloween. Yeah, free turtle dove. Panic at the depot. Free turtle dove. I mean, and this whole Kazi. Actually, if you guys want to know things about the Atlantic City case, Kazi has been going over it. Amazing. He does great work. You do a lot of streams a night. At least that's when I catch you and I'm able to watch you. I might be retarded. You know what? That word doesn't offend me, and I understand it. Context matters, right? I don't know if it's like where I'm from or whatever, but context matters. Like I'm not gonna call someone with like developmental delays and stuff like that retarded. But if you're being like, silly or whatever, I'm like you're retarded or gay. Like I don't actually mean like you're homosexual. Like this is your lifestyle. I'm like gay. People just take stuff way too. Like why are you such a fucking snowflake? I'm lost my wrench. Wait, what? Why did you lose? I'm lost. But how did you lose your wrench? You've been a wrench for ages. I haven't even been on here. I'll give it back to you. I don't have my phone right now, but I will give it back. I promise. I like the word in your accent. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, some things you can just get away with this. It's retarded. It's retarded. It's different. It's kind of like when you hard R the N word too. Like, there's a different context to the hard R's. People retarded. I can't get down with that. It's retarded. And I'm not going to say the other thing because, but there is retarded. It's retarded. People get so bent out of shape about like, how do you get along in life? How do you get through life without being offended constantly? Like when even like people are like, oh, they called me fat. I'm like, when I was a lot heavier, I'd be like, yeah, I'm fat. Like Captain fucking Obvious. Like I can see myself. I see myself every day. I know that I have some extra weight on me. Retarded. Yeah. Kazi, you have my accent. Where are you from? I know that you live down there, toward Plymouth County now, but where are you from exactly? You're from Boston. Oh, in Quincy? You're from Quincy. I'm from High Park, kid. Fucking retarded. Words have so much power. Yeah, right. If you how do you have any friends? How do you do anything if you're just in a constant state of fucking of shock and horror constantly? Oh, you're Quincy too? I was born in Worcester. I grew up in Marlboro. Oh, okay. I'm in Metro West now too. You're a Worcester boy. Okay. What's this thorough too? Like people, and that's something too. People always take shots at Aiden, like, oh, he's from Holden. He's from Holden. It's like this. Yo, if you guys have been to Worcester is like there's parts that feel like Dorchester, like Mattapan. It's not like it's not anything to like Holden. Maybe that's where he lives now, but I think he's from Worcester. People are like, oh, he's from the suburbs. It's like, no, he's not. You know what I love is when people like outside the state over here and they like try to yuck. Michael Morrissey, wait a minute. Michael Morrissey's a piece of shit and a criminal. He certainly is. It doesn't matter. Yeah. It doesn't bother me either. Does not bother me either. Spacey Stacy, hold on. God. I love that all you guys are here. Thank you guys for being here and supporting me over here. Maine South. I am from like close to Marlboro, actually. Mm-hmm. Worcester is a little ghetto. It sure is. Yeah. Like I live on a border town to Woonsocket, Rhode Island. Okay. It's like you're in like a really rich neighborhood, and then you go over to Woonsocket and you feel like you're in Mattapan. It's everywhere. The shadiest Domino's pizza in history is at the end of the bridge. Where? In what town? Pakika. I live on Hancock Street. Okay. All right. I used to work at Boston Financial many years ago. Mm-hmm. in Quincy, near Quincy Center. I would never call someone with a mental disability retarded. Yeah, no, definitely not. My nephew, however, I've said it a million times. Are you retarded? Because yeah, and the thing is too is like when you're saying it, it's just like kind of like a jab at somebody. Like you're not like, are you mentally disabled? Are you, well, it's like, when someone, I don't know who it was, one time posted like a picture of like someone with Downs and they were like fucking retarded or something like that's the boundary for me, right? But if you're acting like an idiot, I'm like, you're retarded, right? We have the best pizza. Imagine telling people you are from Canton. Yeah, Canton's like a really well-to-do area, by the way. It borders where I'm from in Boston. So I grew up right next to it with all like the Canton kids, and they would come to Hyde Park because, obviously it's better. But yeah, Canton's a wicked well-to-do town. They have a lot of money there. Yeah. I mean, now Canton, everyone knows where Canton is. I've been all over the UX except the Northeast. You've never even been to New York, Zach? How are you supposed to be my future ex-husband if you've never even been to the Northeast? What's going on over there? Oh my God, my aunt's from Worcester. And when I visit her, she always says, that's where I hung out with the Hells Angels. I love it. I love it. Kelly Cal, there's always something. Yeah, there is. That's how we talk. Yeah. Hi, Caddy. It's good to see you, Mama. It's good to see you, Mama. We're just talking about all the drama and all the drama farming and all of the. I wish everyone would just fucking calm down. I wish everyone would calm down. I wish everyone would just fucking calm the fuck down. No one has to like each other. Stay out of each other's way. Take a few shots here and there. Okay. There doesn't need to be drop out. And the thing is, too, is like, there was something I enjoy about Will and Aiden is that they don't do it day in and day out, and that seething hate and the wishing people wait, on my inbox on X. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know how all of that got turned off. Hold on. My inbox on X, Amber. Hell, here we go. Oh my God, did you send it to me? Will Turtle Boy take the stand? Hold on. Brian LTL. Internal Silver. Is this a preview of what's to come? Yikes. Who is that? Oh, LTL, of course. Just hateful LTL. Oh, wait, did I send you the picture of the baby daddy on X or by text? Hold on, I'm trying to find. God, this is why I have a tough time running my shows because I'm all over the place, kids. Buckle up when you're with me. Hold on. Is this it? No, that ain't it. You guys, if you have a picture of the baby daddy on it, can you send it to me on X? Yeah, Brian's doing a stream about Aiden going to prison. Like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, kid? It's just like not a look either. It's just not. Buckle up. Amy dries like a straw. I do. Things get wild over here. Zach is actually an OG baghead. Look up a damp paper towel. Wait. Looked up a damp paper towel ball off the backboard from downtown. You guys, I've been on here for like 3 hours and Oh, wait, you went to Boston Union Prep. You live in Dorchester currently. What part of Dorchester? You work in South Bay. Is Long Island open again? The Woo Bang is. I've brought in my kid to the Woo Sox recently. I like that new stadium they have a lot. Yeah, I grew up in Hyde Park, and it was a lot different back then for the most part. There was crime and there was a city and everything, but it's like really bad now. I went from there to like Brighton, Cambridge, like that whole area of Brookline. When I moved out to the suburbs where I do live right now, it took me a long time to get used to not being in the city and not having the noise and the police cars and everything. And now I go visit my girlfriend down in Watertown, and I'm up here in my little quaint little town, and I hate the noise now. Olaf, wait, which one? The old man or the crazy looking one, Olaf? The crazy looking one, both of them. Do you have both of them? And a picture of Jeff. Can we have like a 3-way side by side? Dude, okay, listen, I know that like looks are at the eyes of the beholder, right? Like I'm not a 10. But like one of you guys might think I'm a 10. I'm not a 10, but you might think so. Or some of you guys might be like, Amy's dog shit ugly. Amy's a piece, gross, right? I'm not for everybody. Wow. I was shocked. He looks like he's like mentally deranged. The one with the beard that was in the bike jersey. I was shocked. Is that the one she says she sits on the couch and holds the hand? Sent it to X. Okay. Is that the one? She's like, we all hold each other. I don't know. Hold on. X is giving me such a hard time today. Are you guys going to judge me like Josh Machado for his vaping? Amy sent you pics now. I know. I'm trying to like open up X. Don't leave. No one else is streaming. Okay, I got you. We'll just rock over LTL. I'm sure he'll love that. He prefers more views. You got all the viewers, LTL. All right, hold on. We're gonna pull it up. Hold on. Here it is. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've never seen the old one. These are two. Which one came first? Why does this look like her grandfather? And this bitch, she's old. She's no spring chicken, kids. Oh my god. Is he on a list somewhere? Hold on. I don't want to like, let me just make sure. Okay. Hold on, kids. Hold on. If you guys are not aware about at the stage. Okay, so this is baby daddy number 1. Hold on, zoom. Why isn't it? Oh. Okay, so this is baby daddy number 1. He looks like her grandfather. Yikes. The words were, we touch each other. Yeah. Why are they touching you? They all touch each other on the couch. And Jeff's okay with this? Jeff's okay with this. Does Jeff hold his hand too? Do they cross swords? I'm so confused how you cross paths with these guys and think I want to procreate with them. How do you cross paths with these people and think that's the genetic fucking marker right there? We'd make cute babies. I'm not saying her kid's ugly. I don't think anything about her kids. But for her, I mean, clearly she was young and that guy was still old. And she's no spring chicken. Let's go back. Hold on. So hold on. All right. So that's baby number 1. This one I saw. Yeah. Olap. He has the diabetes. Yeah. He has the diabetes. Hi, Crack. Hi, baby. It's good to see you, honey. Panic. Horrendous. Don't get me started on the mosquito issues. Wait, does this kid, Zach? Oh, no. He's got the first one, Olap. He has to be in his 70s, 20 years older. I mean, I've been known to like older men, but not like this old, like 10 years older, you know. I've done that. I've also done like 5 years younger. How do we know it's not her grandfather? Well, it's I think she like confirmed that these are baby daddies and that they circle jerk and they cross swords on the couch, and Jess is the main attraction. Yeah, so okay, so here we are. Baby daddy number 1, baby daddy number 2. Baby daddy number 2, my face was like when I saw it. When I saw it crossed my algorithm on the X feed. And I had to do one of these numbers. I did one of these and I'm scrolling and I'm looking at the comments. I'm trying to figure out who this is. I'm like, I've seen Jeff. I know he's no prize, but like not for nothing. When she thinks that Jeff is a prize, now I can tell. Now I know why. Now I know why Jeff's hot. Because I mean, in comparison, yikes. But yeah, man. I mean, maybe they're nice people. I mean, looks on everything, but this one looks like a crazy person. Poor guy. He looks short. Yeah, Caitlin, girl. Oh my God. Did you see the first one? Not quite, Larry. Absolutely zero clue what we're discussing and who these people are. Caddy, we're just going with the she's a daddy. Yeah. Well, I mean, in all fairness, Crackers Whack, she did have a daddy. Let's revisit that. Hold on. She did have a daddy. This was, I believe, her first baby daddy. She has daddy issues. Yeah, that's sad. That's sad. She did have a daddy at one point. And this is him. And then boom, we had a subtle upgrade. I don't know if he's the upgrade, but he's younger, so we'll give him upgrade. Then do we have a picture of Jeff C? I don't know if we do, but I do remember him from the repo video, and now I know why he wears a hat. And I didn't think he was that large because he wears not that there's anything wrong with being large and in charge. That's fine. I've been there, but nonetheless, now it all makes sense. So when she was like, "My husband's so hot," I was like, "Looks right at the eyes of the beholder." Right. But now seeing that, definitely a come up. Definitely a come up. My God. Baby daddy number 1 drives a minivan, and number 2 rides an off-brand Harley. An off-brand Harley? What's an off-brand Harley? You gotta send me. Yeah, send it to Valhalla. I'm gonna send it to. I'll send it to her right now. Can I do it? Yeah, Jeff's a dime. Jeff's a dime. Comparatively, yikes. Wasn't number 2 in jail for a while? Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like a bad boy? Oh my God, my picker is broken. So, she has granddaddy issues. I mean, did he take care of her? Like, did she move out of her parents' house? Like, did he offer her something? Because that would make sense. Like, if he was paying her way and stuff, like, get yours, boo-boo. But, hi, US Lily. Welcome in. If you guys could like the video, and if you guys can make a comment in the video, it's kind of get us back out there because your girl has been slacking. Gorge. Who's Gorge? Her thumbnail under the. Oh, there's the thumbnail. Hold on. Hold on, wait. I renew my stance on just wanting some of that turtle repairment. Yeah, she needed her fridge fixed bad. She needed her she needs her fridge fixed bad. And she was looking for some daddy dick. For sure. For sure. Because she knew Jimmy wasn't available. And Jimmy's a doll. And he's tall. I think Jimmy's like over 6 feet tall. And who doesn't want a tall man? She was looking for some daddy dick. She was trying. She was like, Jeffy don't care. He sleeps in the sunroom, turtle dove. But don't ever cross me. I'll ruin your life. Like, oh my God, I'm your type. Desperate for desperate for a fridge repair. Yeah. Baby daddy number 1 looks like he could be baby daddy number 2's father. Yeah. And not to mention, okay, Jimmy's 6'3", perfect. Yeah, Jimmy's a doll face and he's tall, but he's gay. So she's off the market. He's off the market. And, you know, who knows if he was not of the other persuasion that he would like her kind, right? If he liked the vagina, but he doesn't. And she wanted that. And I think that she fucking hated the Galera, because it was Aiden's best friend. She knew she could never compete, but wanted to. And Will would never fucking like her. Because let's be serious, kids. If I could hold on. Do I have to find Kaylin, a picture of Kaylin on X? You know what I mean? She knew she didn't stand a chance of getting the Galera dick. Galera fixes fridges, I'm sure, and she needed hers fixed from Turtle Dove and Galera, and Jimmy, even though Jimmy does not want our kind. Why is Jeffrey sleeping in the other room? Amber has a theory that they have dueling CPAP machines. It's a noisy bedroom. I'm all about women thinking their husbands super. Yeah, of course, obviously, but definitely doesn't mean everyone will agree. Yeah, I mean, well, obviously you're not gonna like go be with someone that you shouldn't go be with someone that you don't want to have sex with and like put your paws all over. You should definitely want to do that, and that's different for everybody. But and you know, someone said earlier when they saw him, I saw a comment, you know, on the X feed that was like, well, she's not in a position to be choosy. She can't be picky. So she went from grandpa to someone who looked like he escaped Medfield State Hospital to Jeffy, who's like 10 years younger, if I'm not mistaken. And so she fucking hit the jackpot. She was like, I'm getting a young fridge mechanic. And I something tells me that he's not mechanicking anything. Jimmy is, he said he's really tall. He's over 6 feet, but and I saw a picture of him at the Wilbur and he looked very tall. I think I saw a picture of him sitting next to Betero, and Betero was like somewhere under his rib cage. Yeah, Jimmy is gorgeous and gay, and he has like the best heart, it seems. You know, he seems like a genuine guy. You know, bitchy like the rest of us. And did we ever find out why Jess called Aiden Carney's bestie's husband the fucking wait a minute, who's AK? Called AK bestie's husband. Oh, Arkansas bestie's husband the fucking devil, and sign off when she saw him because he's Mexican. Because she's Mexican and she was probably on hold with ICE trying to get him deported so she could have his riches. You know, Kelly. Yeah, I heard he sleeps in his like sunroom with his CPAP machine and his guitar, his coke, allegedly. I don't know. What does Jolene say? No offense, all offense. I love that. Amber might be. Wait, what is Amber on to? AI. Wait, what? Kaylin's in Texas, but at Tennessee. Yeah. Let's see. Kaylin, are you still in Texas? Is that where you reside? Or are you in somewhere else on the earth? On hold with ice. Yeah, she was on hold with ice. Like Arkansas's bestie, Arkansas, what's her name? Hi. Hi. This is Karen Muchardo. I am in Fall River. I'm in Fall River, Massachusetts. I'm a Republican. I'm a conservative Republican. My husband has a pastor, and he goes to church on Sundays after he played with the devil on Saturday night. And Arkansas bestie, she's my online rich friend, and her fucking Mexican husband is taking the money that Arkansas bestie, drunken bestie, has been giving me, and he doesn't want to give it to me anymore. And I need ice stat in Arkansas. He's an oil miner, but he's Mexican. He doesn't belong here, and I deserve his money. I'm entitled to his money. We had to keep Arkansas nice and drunk, and Jose needs to go back to Mexico. Yeah, thanks, Ice. Bye. Yeah, that was actual footage of a fly in the wall of her trying to get rid of Jose, Mexican Arkansas bestie's husband, who seems like a doll face. I caught a little bit of her live. Why are all her besties getting channels? I find that I was, Amber and her dueling CPAP. I choked on my coffee. I was Miss Texas. She definitely was. Yeah. On hold with ice doesn't mean she has ice on ice. She probably has them like in her back pocket, like with her fucking weirdo. So wait, hold on. Someone, I think let me see if I found it. I found a video of her reason as to why she has been a Republican her whole life. Supposedly she's a Republican. All of her family were liberals except for her and her twin sister, who I believe she calls TT. And do you want to know why? I wish I think I sent it to Amber. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. She hold on. God, where did I send it to? We like on multiple platforms here. She said that she was watching Family Tied and that she was in love with Michael J. Fox's character, and he was that little snotty, Republican type, and that she was fell in love with him, and she felt like she was just like him. Olap, is that your video? Olap, is that your video? Is that the one that you put out? I need to find it because they all learn on YouTube school. Oh my God. Olap, is that video yours? I've lost 11 workers to ice. Yeah. Ice is all over Massachusetts, and the governor does not want them here whatsoever. Yeah, sad. Not me. Oh, bummer. Okay, so anyway, if you guys search for it, I sent it to someone. I meant to bookmark it, but she explains why she became a Republican is because the show Family Ties, Michael J. Fox, his character was that like entitled, arrogant Republican. I did. Did I send it to you on? Hold on. Yeah, girl. She said that it was because of that. Amber, did I send it? Can you resend it back to me if I texted it to you? Hold on. Wait, let me check my bookmarks really quick. You guys have got to see this. Holy shit. She was like, I was in love with him, and he was arrogant and entitled and thought he was better than. And I just was sold. And I right then and there, I became a Republican, a conservative Republican. I became, and I did not bookmark it. What the fuck? I have this pulled up. Did you guys see the email? Did you guys see the email that Prison Misty sent to Valhalla like a crazy person? Let's see. Hold on. Dumpster juice. Yeah, she is a fake Republican, 100% a fake Republican. Michael P. Keaton. Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, she taught the class. She did. How have you all moved past the baby daddy's picked? I'm still in shock. I'll throw that bitch back up. Don't threaten me with a good time. Hold on. Which baby daddy would you like? Do you want Colonel? Oh, Kaylin, thank you, thank you. Oh my God. Wait, you guys. Kaylin just sent me. Get rid of this. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This is Jeffy. That's what she thinks is hot. But in relation to what she was working with prior, I can understand the sentiment of thinking that Jeffy is hot. Yeah. Guarantee she wouldn't turn down. Yeah. I mean, maybe if she got some Mexican dick, she'd calm down. You know? Maybe if she got a little bit of flavor. I'm a libertarian, classic liberal, definitely not an aggressive. Oh my God. Was it the RO channel or the comp? Maybe it is. Oh, hey, Los Angeles Thrifter. We're just like fucking around. Any dick. Yeah, she needs any dick at this point. Any dick. Maybe she needs to meet the right brother, turn her life upside down. Maybe quite literally. Maybe vet your employees and they won't be deported. Oh my God. Bro, poor Jeffsy. I mean, you know what too? It's like the more I think about it, she could be. Hold on, Ron Old Man Junkie J was getting high to get away from her. What? Wait, he's a junkie and she's calling other people junkies and making fun of recovery? I like to fuck around. Yeah, I like to fuck around. Zach, we volunteer you as the tribute. Yeah. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me find my other. Let me just take it down really quick. Let me remove it. Put me back up. 1 second. Let me find the other one. Let me find baby data number one. Baby. So she has done the come up since 18 when she married her friend's grandfather. Was she married to any of them? Hold on. Kaylin, you're killing me right now. And this kids is why Jess really hates the Glara, because this is Glara's taste and why she's my online girlfriend, and why Jess knew that Glara was never gonna want to smash her walls ever, and she had a big problem with that. And Kaylin is a 10 and maybe a 12. I don't know. She is beautiful. She's stunning. And too, she has the best personality. She's funny. I like funny people, but that's why we're just being mean for the sake of being mean at this point to her. About cover up my boobs. Oh my God, they're huge. They're huge. Hold on. I'm trying to find that other picture. All right, guys, I have to head out soon. My son is coming back in a few. Yeah, cover up those boobs. Oh, hey, Kaylin. Let me put me back on here for a minute. Hi, I'm back. Obviously, I mean, your lashes. You have good boobs. They're great. 10 out of 10. Willie, oh my god, Willie's asked myself. Oh my god, he's tall too. He's tall. He's he's over 6 feet tall. I like a tall man. I'm a tall girl. I don't know about you people. I'm 5'8" on like a good day. I mean on like flat-footed. And if I wear heels, I'm upwards of like 6 feet tall, which I don't wear heels very often. But I'm a tall bitch, and so I can't be doing the small people. You know what I mean? I can't be doing the small ones. Except for Scotty too hottie. Zach just wishes his boobs. Yeah. Oh my god. All right, you guys. My son is back and he would like my attention. So I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Make sure you guys like the video, and I'll be back. We'll talk some more shit. I go live late, so keep your notifications on. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, talking shit. JFK, stop acting up, and be kind and good to each other. And people who aren't kind and good to you, fuck them, and we'll roast them, and we'll talk about them. Bye, guys.